following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions. Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
All righty, here we go. And I think we're sitting ready to go here this afternoon. Let's turn that up just a bit and check out the sound. How we coming across right there? Let's see. Let's turn that up. Just not hearing it too well. But we're going to be ready to go on this one. Get that camera turned down. There we go. And I do believe that we're coming across there. So welcome here to the big broadcast, everybody. It is time for some football here on your Friday night. And I don't believe that is right. At this time, we have our sports. All right, here we go. That's where I think we're ready to go. And so, ready to kick this thing off here this evening. And so, hope everyone's having a good night so far. And we're going to get our sound together here. And starting a little bit late here, we had a little bit of a camera issue thing going on. But I think we got it all figured out and taken care of here this evening. So, my broadcast partner, Joe, he's here with us. And I think I got your headset. Maybe that might be why we're having a little bit of trouble with the sound. Hey, you know what? That may have been it, So here we go to Big Dummy Larry tonight, and so we're gonna get that out there. We got the robot camera working and rolling along. So yeah, here we go. There you are, Joe. Now you're here. So
Hey, I got volume.
yeah, so our production guy, Joe Elmer, he is here with us this evening. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. This is going to be a great ball game here tonight. Is Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show here from San Augustine. Back here once again this week, as we were here last Friday night in a good game where the San Augustine Wolves were able to get their first win of the year over the Price Carlisle Indians. So this one is counting down. Going to get ready for a 6 o'clock kickoff. We got a great interview with Coach Barnes. That is on the way. So we'll make sure we get to that. So let's head on over there and get in with Coach Barnes. We'll be right back here as a Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show rolling on in San Augustine on your Friday night game of the week here on NetSN. That's where we are. All righty, folks, welcome back here to the Piney Woods Area Coaches Show. And Coach, I hate to bother you with your pizza eating there, right? So give you some time to eat there. But yeah. Folks, just in case you didn't know, we were last Friday night. We were in San Augustine as the Wolves took on Price Carlisle, and the Wolves were able to get their first win of the other night. Looked very impressive there. And Coach, you did some personnel switching up a couple later in the game there. Still had some good job there with the quarterback. But I think he started off with Renfro, and then we ended up there with Robinson, and was that something you guys planned to do? But I mean, both guys did really well. I think Robinson had a good job. I think you were trying to get Renfro out there so he could catch some passes, though, right?
Well, no, I mean Renfro right now is our quarterback,
Right.
and so with Cartwright being out, and so us being up 40 points at that point, I just felt like it was time to get him out. We didn't need to risk injury to him, and so it was a good opportunity to get JD some game reps, and so that's all that we were really doing.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that's good because he did really look really well out there too. He ran the offense very well for you guys. So, but as we always do, because I saw some serious hitting going on out there, Coach, the other night. And I mean, how are the guys? I mean, because I mean, both sides were laying some wood out there the other night.
Oh, we're good. I mean, we're a little sore like, every Monday.
Right.
But everybody's healthy. And getting prepared for the West Sabine Tigers.
All right. Well, the one I have to ask you about because Andrew Nash took one heck of a hit. I mean, when his helmet went flying like 15 yards, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that was a heck of a smack, but he got up and was walking okay. But I mean, I hope he's all right because we need him to run the ball.
He's good. He's a tough kid. Checked out fine on the sideline. by the trainer, and trainer said he was good. We just didn't want to risk putting him back in at that point. But he was back in practice and back at it today. So, like I say, he's a tough kid.
Yeah, he definitely is because that was one heck of a hit that he definitely took out there the other night. But there was some good hitting going on, and a good game and a good win by the team too. There, coach. I mean, the guys came out. They played very well. I thought the offense was very explosive. The offensive line was getting off the ball. They were getting off their blocks. They were getting secondary blocks out there too. So I thought I'd start there with just watching the big guys up front. I thought they did an excellent job making sure that the lanes were there to run for everybody out there the other night.
Yeah, that's probably the best job our O line has done in a long time, and we still miss several blocking assignments. Don't get me wrong, still something that we can improve on. But we ran for over 300 and something yards,
Hmm.
and so anytime that you can run for that many yards, keep the clock moving and getting first downs, that's always a good thing. Um, if you can dominate the line of scrimmage, you're gonna win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, I definitely thought we did. And then also giving Renfro and even Robinson, when he was back there, plenty of time to pass the ball, move around, make some good decisions. We were able to get some good dump off passes outside where we were out there we were getting to the edge out there and turning the edge really, really well. So all in all, that was a good offensive output all over. I mean, putting up the points and everything. I think we had 8 drives in that first half and one turnover downs, 5 touchdowns, a field goal, which 3 field goals really, and you kept moving it back and forth. But I mean, it was really good first half, and you guys the Wolves really pretty much took it over there in the first half.
Yeah, we did. Only thing that I really wasn't glad about is the second drive we get down inside the 10 and we stall. Those type of drives we have to capitalize on, especially against really good football teams. And so we've kind of talked about that, and it's almost like we got down there and we just relaxed. And
Hmm.
we got to really understand when we get down there, we got to punch it in and get points.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, because there was a couple of times whenever just I seen the Wolves, they kind of get that penalty too. That penalty was just kind of putting us back, putting you guys back a couple of times. And those penalties added up at the end of the night too, because there was quite a few, probably more than what you wanted to have.
Yeah, I think it was. Of course, every coach wants to have zero penalties.
Right.
And so our goal is to have six or less penalties. I don't think we actually had over six. Um,
I had 6 of them. I think it was
Six,
six
yeah,
was what it was.
yeah.
Six
So
was
I don't
about
think we
45.
had over six, and so that's our goal to always have six or less. And so we kind of stayed at that point. But like I say, our goal is to be really zero.
Hmm.
But as long as we don't have more than six, I can live with that. And it's really the costly penalties, the penalties that you have on big plays, or you get third and short, or and it puts you back behind the chain. Those are the penalties that really hurt. And so and really the pre-snap penalties. I can take the holdings. The
Right.
holdings a lot of times are effort penalties,
Hmm.
but the pre-snap penalties, the false starts, the not lining up right, the offsides, those things are things that you can't have.
Right, and I think the one too is I didn't see that we didn't have an offsides by one of the receivers because sometimes you get that's the one thing that drive a coach crazy is whenever receivers you're looking right down the ball and you get offsides. So I know that could drive you crazy. So I think that was good for you guys there too. But yeah, a good offensive plan. I mean, you had a good well balanced attack, try to throw the little bit ball a little bit, but you wanted to come out and run the ball, and that's really what you did. And I mean, like I said, Nash, I think I had him for close to 200 yards through the end of the night. And then, but even got Burrell in there to run a little bit, and just all kinds of just different people that were getting the opportunity to run the ball.
Well, a lot of times, what people don't understand is injuries give other people opportunities, and not
Mhm.
only opportunities, but it gives your team an opportunity to grow.
Right.
And so now with having Cartwright out and Renfro out, that's giving some other guys some opportunities to get quality reps. And so all that does is add to your depth when your people do come back. And so, Carrick running the ball. Is adding rep to our running back position. T.I. Burrell playing the slot. I mean, he had a good run on the jet for like 18, 19 yards. And
Mhm.
so we're just steadily adding depth. And once we get everybody back, that's important. I think we had Key Jalen Mosby scored.
Yep.
Um, Jalen scored.
Jalen.
Andrew scored. Jaden Clifton scored. So I
Hmm.
think we had 4 or 5 people to score. And so
Yeah.
anytime you can spread the ball around like that, it makes you harder to defend because I mean you have to pick your poison as a defense.
Yeah. He had a couple of let's see, 4 rushing and then two passing touchdowns. I think that was right.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, spread around. I mean, I think it was
And
Matt.
Michael Renfro scored also.
Right.
So I mean,
Yeah.
so
So everybody was in there getting a little piece of it too. And I mean, Carlisle, we knew that there was going to be, they're a young team coming in here, but they fought tooth and nail all the way to the end of it. I mean, 18 points there at the end, and I kind of saw it there at the end too. Sometimes I've seen in the last few years here some of those special teams that was kind of. Not covering the ball like they should there, and they probably shouldn't have had maybe one or two of those late touchdowns there as well.
yeah, I mean, and like I say, we practice special teams sometime twice a week, and I mean, it's a matter of sometime you try to put guys out there so you can get your better players rest,
Right.
and then sometimes that bites you in the butt. And so we just got to get better. We got to rep it more. We got to get better at it, and the more we do it, the better we'll get. I promise you, we'll be better next week at it.
Well, yeah, I can believe that because I mean, every time I've seen something like that, I know that the next week I've come out because I've called many of you guys' games, come out and just seen some better discipline out there by the team all the way around. So, but we do, you guys got a big one coming up here on Friday night, and it's West Sabine coming in, and we moved it to San Augustine from West Sabine. Sabine's coming in here. They're riding pretty high. They've got a good solid squad out there. They're ready to go. And the Wolves, building that thing up here too. So this is going to be like a clash of these two teams because every team it seems like every 2 years or every year that you guys play, it's always a big game.
It is. For our kids, it's a rivalry, and for a lot of our fans, it's a rivalry also. We got a lot of people that work at Georgia Pacific, which is at Pineland, and so
Right.
you have a lot of money going around betting on the game. But it's always fun to play against Coach Bragg and his staff. His kids always play really hard. Um, the last 2 years we've jumped out on them in the first half, and then they've come back in the second half, and it's been a tale of two halves the game the last 2 years, and so hopefully we can go and put together 4 quarters this year and be able to come out with a win.
Yeah, and Coach Bragg too. In the West Beat Tigers, they moved down to the two Division two there out there, and then to a different division away from what you call the District of Doom last week there. I can believe it. So does that kind of help them in a way at all? I mean, they got some tough teams in there. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, they still got a pretty good district to go through.
Does it help them? Of course it does. Now you don't have to face us. You don't have to face Timpson. You don't have to face Walkeen every week. You don't have to face Shelbyville.
Mhm.
Now you can go in and really they probably play their district championship game the week after us. They play Deweyville.
Yeah.
And that's probably their district championship game, to be honest. And whoever wins that game probably wins that district. And so, of course, dropping down, is it helps them tremendously.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, because they're coming in here and they got good expectations because they've got these team that is they've been building this guy the team just like I said in Augustine, they're building from the ground up for the junior high kids and they've been in there and they got good seniors returning guys coming back and they've been in that program and that system and the kids run it to I don't want to say perfection, but they run it really well. And you just got to make sure this one of those teams where you got to make sure you on the defensive side you have to kind of stay home a little bit and watch it a little bit instead of just jumping out there on the first reaction sometimes.
Well, the biggest thing is you got to be physical up front. They got two or three linemen that's really physical up front, and we have to match their physicality. Not only that, you have to tackle well,
Mm.
because they're gonna keep coming at you. If they can get 2 or 3 yards, they're happy with it. And if we get 2 or 3 yards, they'll turn around and run the same play again and get 2 or 3 yards. And so, you just have to be consistently physical, and
Right.
that's what I'm telling the kids this week. We have to consistently be physical. That's play after play. You line up your physical this play, you line up the next play. We have to be just as physical. And so, if we can match their physicality play for play, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, because it's not going to be easy up front there. Because I mean, if you look at the paper, I mean, it's pretty even there up front. So it's just going to be who's in the weight room earlier, and who's been in there longest. Because it's going to come down to late in the fourth quarter. Who's going to be still standing tall and who's still going to be breathing. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to come down to a trench war, if you ask me.
No doubt about it. And I think, the strength of our team right now may be our defensive line. If you watched our defensive line last week, we
They were
dominated up
stellar.
front. And
Yeah.
so that was what one of the coaches from Carlisle, he said, Coach, those three guys up front are really good. And so they are the strength of our defense for sure, maybe the strength of our team. And so, hopefully we can go and be dominant up front like we were last week.
So even though that you got the three, sticking that 3-man front up there, even with the the good running game that Sabine could throw at you.
We'll see.
We'll see. Might have to switch it up just a little bit here and there, huh?
We'll see.
Yeah. Might load that box up there a little bit because they did have a good running back there in Price Carlisle too. But just like the Wolves, with a good plethora of running backs, that's what West Sabine and the Tigers have there too. So yeah, like I said, they're gonna be trying to run it downhill all day long. Your backers gonna have to come up, and you can't let your secondary can't sit back there and think, oh, they're gonna run it all the time because then they're gonna try to chunk one because they can throw it too.
They can, and they basically lull you to sleep, and once they lull you to sleep, running scat right and scat left, and they'll try to pop a big one on you, and so the guys in the secondary have to stay awake and read their keys and not allow those big plays. The thing about teams like this is you have to get them behind the chains. First, second down, if you can get them behind the chain and force them into passing situations, then you have them where you want them.
Yeah, it's just not going to be easy by either team to come out here on this one, and it's going to come right down to it, I think, there too. And then, but I mean, does it help you maybe getting to move it to your house? And maybe does it help you maybe a little bit? I don't know because I mean, it's right there. I mean, it's not too far between each other, and it's just like hey, homeland, just maybe having a home field advantage a little bit,
I don't think that really matters. When you're playing a rivalry game,
right?
home field advantage really doesn't matter. They're gonna bring just as many fans here as they would have there. If we were going there, we would probably bring just as many fans to their house as we would have at home. And so home field advantage really doesn't matter. It's only a 20-minute bus ride, so it's not like you're getting bus lag. So
Right.
those things really don't matter. It's a matter of when it becomes game time at 7 o'clock, who's gonna be the most physical, make the least amount of mistakes, and be able to play for 4 quarters.
7 or 7:30.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay, so I'm gonna put that because last week it was 7:30. And yeah, so okay, I'll make sure I get my stuff in there right. We're getting it good. All right, Coach. Well, I know that's going to be a lot of fun, but I do want to ask you, about Cartwright and Renfro. These are two key pieces to the Wolves season this year too. But I know that they got to be getting close to getting back because I know you'd really like to see those two young men. I know I'd like to see them just for the watch these two young men play because I know what they can do.
Oh yeah, they are. They slowly working their way back. Could possibly have Cartwright back this week, hopefully. Renfro goes to the doctor this week, so hopefully, we'll get him casted up here pretty soon, and he'll be back with us. And so, it's exciting seeing some of the pieces come back, and what we thought we would have at the beginning of the year start to really come together and see all of those pieces gel. And so,
Mhm.
it's gonna be fun going forward. We yeah, it's gonna be fun. I told the guys last week that we got opportunity to win 8 games in a row, but it started with one, and it started with that one last week. And so the goal this week is to make it win number two.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a long way to haul from right around here, and then next week or two, we're getting ready for the district, and it's well, I tell you, and watching these teams in this district, I don't know, you can flip a coin right now. I think whoever is just going to come down to playing the games, and we're just going to see how it goes. But I had to ask you too, Coach, did you get to see the end of that Wascom Sheffield game? Was that crazy or what? I know Coach Wallace is
Oh
going to come
man,
down here and chat with us, but I mean, that was a crazy game out there.
that was a crazy game, man. But it never surprises me what my nephew can do.
That's right.
I will say he has good bloodline.
Yeah, yeah. Get that right there. That is true.
And so, man, that kid is amazing.
Yeah.
He really is, and not to take anything away from the other players on Shelbyville team. They all play extremely hard. The kid that made the play
Mhm.
at the end of the game scored on us at the end of the game last year to win the game, and so. Coach Wallace have those kids playing really hard. He and his staff is doing a tremendous job, and really and honestly, if they got the ball at the end of the game with the opportunity to win, when you got the ball in my nephew's
In
hand,
his hands,
they
he's gonna
they
make
got
something
a
happen.
good chance to win,
He is
man.
gonna make something happen. That is exactly right, and that's what I like to see with him because I got to see him in the basketball season last year. Didn't get to see much of the football, but now getting to watch him play a little bit. And yeah, you told me, and I believe
Yeah.
exactly what he said. It's right on too. That's for sure. All right, well. Alrighty, folks, we hate to cut Coach off just a little bit there, but we're ready to go for some football here tonight as it is the opening kick. And we'll be take all the way back to the backside there. That is number 2. That is Striegel. He is back deep for it, and it'll be a touchback, and that's where the West Sabine Tigers will take over at their own 20-yard line. All righty, it's ready to go here for first play of the ball game. There we go. Not bad. All right, bringing them to the line. It is West Sabine Tigers looking to roll first. Got a little misdirection, but a nice job in the backfield there as they hand off. And not going anywhere on that run as the defensive front gets back in the backfield there. And that's going to be a loss on the play for West Sabine as they'll lose it back to about the 19-yard line. So that'll bring up a second down 11. Good job there. I'm going to say back to the line of scrimmage. So good job there by front for the West Sabine Tigers. Coming to the line. 0, that is Lakin Quick. He is the quarterback for the Tigers. Going to look to hand off, first man through. And West Sabine not getting anywhere on that one either. Has a good run this time. Try to get it up the middle there. That's number 2. That is Striegel. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage there for no gain. That brings up a third down and 11. Where is that going? Third down and 11. For the Tigers. Striegel brings him to the line. He'll be in shotgun this time, and he'll have number 12 in the backfield. That is Striegel. And he's going to send it over to that far side. And it's going to be an incomplete pass, so it'll be up a fourth down. So that'll bring up a fourth down and a punting situation here for the first play for the first series here for the West Sabine Tigers. So going back deep will be for the ones that is going to be Cartwright, number 1. And ready for the kick. That is number 4. That is Harris. So Harris ready for the good kick, and he'll get it on the way, ready to go there. Cartwright grabs it there at the 1. Gets it right back up to about the 50-yard line. Got a flag out there. Got a little laundry out there on the field. See what that's going to be about. And then starting field position here for the Wolves and find out where that's going to be. So the punt, good punt. The Wolves will take over. So they're going to have holding against the Wolves, and that'll back them up to the 39-yard line, their own 39-yard line. 10:29 to go here on the play clock, or the game clock, as the Wolves will come out. Michael Renfro, number 15, a quarterback, as Coach said, and he's ready to go. Single back set in the backfield with him. That's going to be Nash back there. Got Mosby in motion. And off to Nash. Nash is going to be a reverse. Oh, nice. A reverse. Going to bring it back here to Renfro down here on the sideline. What a play here. And a little razzle-dazzle. Renfro still on his feet, trying to get down the field, and he's going to be out of bounds there at about the 35-yard line. And a nice play there by Coach Barnes and his guys as they drop a nice pass play all the way down to the 35-yard line of Sabine.
Finally, it looks like we're in a football game.
All right. So here we go. As it's a halfback pass there, and it ends up being a big gain here for the Wolves. Renfro going to keep it himself, and he gets hit and hit hard right there at the 34-yard line. All right, so there we go. That was a Ray Jones first down for him. Now that's a 1 yard there on that run there by Renfro. So Renfro gets a 1 yard run, and it will be Nash in the backfield here, ball at the 34-yard line. Going into pistol formation, bringing a man in motion from the right to the left side. Now coming back across. Renfro is going to hook to hold himself, rolling out to the far side. Got his man out there, and it's going to be over the head, incomplete pass. So an incomplete pass there makes it a second down and about 9 here for the Wolves at the 34-yard line of West Sabine. So Renfro taking a long look over at the sideline. Trying to bring him to the line here. Still got about 15 seconds left on the play clock. Now Renfro ready to go. Nash to his right side. Trip receiver set over to the far side of the formation. Nash goes right to left. And now Renfro going to follow him over to that far side. Let him lift the pass. Got a man downfield. Got a man wide open down there. And got him for the touchdown. And that is a Deadrian Renfro for the big score there for the Wolves. 34-yard touchdown pass. Touchdown for the Wolves. So the Wolves get on the board first with a big 34-yard touchdown play from Renfro to Renfro. So Renfro gets the touchdown here, and the extra point on the way. It is good, good, good. So the PAT is good. We'll be right back here for the kickoff, folks. Stay with us here on the NetSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
And we're back here ready for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. And what a play there. 34-yard touchdown pass from Renfro to Renfro. And it'll be a kickoff coming here by Joe Barrios. He'll be ready for the kick. And the kick. Looking here by Striggles that are going to go out of bounds. And it'll be a good starting field position here for Sabine. As West Sabine will come out here and see if they can get that offense rolling. Didn't it negative yard there on that first one and forced to punt. See if Sabine can come out here and get things started. They'll have it there at the 35-yard line. 9:11 to play here into this first quarter. 7-0 San Augustine. Oh, they're going to make a re-kick. Okay. So a re-kick coming, folks. Sorry. Setting up all my paperwork, and they're out there re-kicking it. All right, so they'll back them up there. The 40-yard line. 35-yard line. For a re-kick. Back deep there for the Tigers. You got Tyler Striegel. He's over there to the far side. And you got Jacoby Harris here to the near side. Barrios ready to go for another kick. Watch this by Shelby Savings Bank. And there's a kick by Barrios. And it'll be in the middle of the field. And Striegel had a little trouble with it. He comes up with it. Now he finds it. And the coverage team there, big for the Wolves. Going to tell the ball got on the ground out there, but good coverage there by San Augustine as they're going to cover him up there inside the 15-yard line. And that'll be a first down and 10 here for Sabine. 9-10 to go here in this first quarter, and they'll have it at their own 15. See, I'm not really digging the robot there, Joe. We may have to do something different, which is fine. We will.
Is it going its own way?
Yeah. So we got a pitch over to the right side, and it's going to be quick over to Striegel. And looks like Striegel's going to pick up a few yards there. He'll take it above the 20-yard line up to the 22 for a gain of 7. So make it a second down and 3 for the Tigers of West Sabine. Maybe the next break we'll do a quick change out here on the camera. Quick, bringing him to the line. Going to pitch out here to the near side this time. And nice job of running. Striegel bringing it up the near side. He's going to be tackled from behind. And I have enough for a first down. I'm sorry, that's number 12 on that run. That is Striegel. And he'll take it up above the 35-yard line there to the 36 for a gain of 14. Another first down. That's a Ray Jones first down there for West Sabine Tigers. So quick, going to bring him to the line real quick once again. And got to pitch over to the far side. Striegel trying to turn the corner. He's going to be shut off down there, and a good block there in the backfield there by the West Sabine. And turning the corner there, Striegel, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. He's up a second down and about second down and 10. Back to the line of scrimmage there, 36-yard line. So quick, once again, bringing him to the line. Pitching over to the far side. Picking up a couple there, trying to find some room. Not a rock on that one. I believe that was number 10. Richardson's going to pick up a couple there. So up to the 37. So a 1-yard gain right there. Brings up a third down and 9 for the Tigers as they're looking to get this offense rolling here. Quick in the handoff. Finds Striegel. Striegel finds some room to that far side. Turns the corner. He's going to get close, but I don't think he's going to get there. He'll be up to about the 42, maybe the 43 for a gain of 6 or 7. I say the 43, so that's a gain of 5. That brings up a fourth down. Going to try to go quick here. And that's going to be an offsides on Sabine. Just took out just a little too quick there. He was open down the sideline, too. He was trying to run up the seam to get the quarterback to see him. But he was open. But he's going to take out just a little bit early there. And going to end up picking up a offsides penalty. I was going to say offsides against the Wolves. Oh, okay. I thought for sure it was the other way around. But hey, there we go. So that's enough for a first down. That's another Ray Jones first down there for the Tigers. They get it up to the 48-yard line on the 5. Oh, nice play there in the backfield by the Wolves D-line. They get back there knocking it out again. That's big number 62, Jalen Kirksey in the backfield. And a loss of 3 back to the 45-yard line that time. So that brings up a second down and about 13 here for West Sabine and the Tigers. Quick, bringing them to the line. Pitching over to that right side. Finding his man there. That is Tyler Striegel. He'll take it across the 50-yard line into Wolves territory down to the 47. Eight yards. He's got 3 carries for 15 yards, does Striegel. That makes it a third down and about 5 here for the West Sabine Tigers. So quick, bringing him right back to the line. Pitch over to that right side. Finds Striegel. Striegel trying to get to that first down marker, but the Wolves shut the edge down pretty quick there. It's going to make up a fourth down and short. There's a right at the 40, maybe the 44 for a gain of 3. So fourth down and about 2 here for Quick and his offense here for the Tigers. They're going to go for it. Pitch it over to Striegel on that far side, and the Wolves defense is going to be right there. The ball comes out. And it looks like it's going to be held there. Fourth down, it's going to be a turnover on downs anyway, but it is a fumble. And the Wolves will take over. After a good start here, a good job here by the West Sabine Tigers. Had a good drive, started on their own 15, end up into Wolves territory, but the turnover is going to give St. Augustine the ball, and they'll have it on their own 46-yard line. 4:40 to go here in this first half, or first quarter, and it's a 7-0 lead for the St. Augustine Wolves, and they'll get it back right here So the Wolves now, we're going to got a call out there. We got a little conference going on out there, it looks like. So still, it should still be a turnover on downs, I do believe, unless they called it a fumble that was recovered by Sabine. Is that what they're doing?
I'm not sure.
Not really sure what they did there. Because it was fourth down. Okay, so it is going to be Sabine ball. No fumble. Maybe if they did fumble, then they picked up their own fumble. That'll give them the ball back. First down and 10. So Sabine gets it right back here at the 46-yard line. Power straight ahead. Oh, good
about
power
5
running this
yards.
time across the 40, right up to the 39-yard line for a gain of 5. 12 Striegel onto that carry. Picking up about 6. Make that, about 6, 7 yards on that play. Makes it a second down and about 3 there at the 39-yard line of St. Augustine. St. Augustine leading this game right now 7-0. 4 minutes to play here in this first half, or this first quarter. And the West Sabine and the Tigers are on the move. Right back in the middle of the field there, and a good job once again stuffing that hole there by the Sabine defense, or the St. Augustine defense. Going to give him a yard up to the 36-yard line. Brings up a third down and 2 here for Sabine there at the 38-yard line of St. Augustine. So right back to the line, quick brings him up. They're trying to bring it here, flow out here to the near side. Been chasing the backfield, and what a play. Into the backfield there, that is Andrew Nash going to shut him down. That is Striegel. He's going to be taken down for a loss. Fourth down and about 7 now as that takes it back to the 43-yard line. That's a loss of 7. That brings up a fourth down and long here for the Tigers. Ball still on the St. Augustine side of the field here. Clock rolling down to 2:45. 7-0 St. Augustine here in this big game. St. Augustine and West Sabine, rival game, just down the road from each other. St. Augustine now in the D1 in Class 2, and then D2 there for West Sabine. All right, so we got to take a break here. We got a timeout on the field. That gives us a chance. We're going to do some stuff with the camera, folks, so we'll be right back. Stay with us right here on NetSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Folks, we're back here as there's a punt by West Sabine, and the St. Augustine Tigers here are going to take that one, and it's going to be a handoff, and it's not going to gather very much there onto that handoff. Forgive me a minute, folks, with the camera. I do apologize, but I'm trying to get a new camera look here because we had an issue a while ago. So we're trying to get that fixed. Sole apologies to you folks. Here we go. There we are. How's that, Joe?
Yeah, looks good.
There we go. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Now we're ready. Second down here after the no gain on the play, after the 20-yard line. And this time Renfro going to look to get rid of it there, and he does. But that may be some ground in there. He was trying to get away from him, so we'll see what they say. Did have a receiver into the area, but not quite sure. So we'll see what they come up with that. And ready to go. All right. So 1:15 to go. And it's just going to be an incomplete pass, they're going to say. All right, so after checking it all out there, and it is an incomplete pass. And the referees are still having a chat about it out there, though, still. So let's see what's going on with that. All right. I think we got I don't know what it is about the camera here in San Augustine, man. It is just, last week it gave us a little trouble, get going here tonight, didn't it, Joe? I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's happening. That's all right, though. We got her good, and we appreciate all the wonderful folks out there checking it out. And I think we finally got it figured out. And man, okay, here we go. So
2nd and 15. They got a long ways to go here.
they're still trying to figure out exactly where to put this football here. In if it was intentional grounding, or was that the 20 originally, right? They back it up. Brought her back at the 18, so it'd be a loss of 2. So it's going to be a second down, and you're right, Joe, probably about 15 or so from right there. All right, so here we go. Ready to play some ball here. Renfro. And Nash in the backfield there to his left side. Trip receiver set here to the near side of the formation for San Augustine. Renfro ready to go. Calling for the snap. Don't look to pass. Throw it over to the far side. Got his man coming across the middle.
Down the middle.
Right in the middle of the seam here. Bringing it back across the field. Finally taken down there. Big play for Jaden Clifton coming across the middle, and he'll take the pass play all the way up. But it's a Ray Jones first down. That's number 4 on the night. And I'll take it into West Sabine territory. And a great play there all the way up to the 49-yard line. 33 yards. So first down and 10. That's another Ray Jones first down here for San Augustine Wolves. Going to line up here and going to hand off to Nash. So I'm going to find some room here to the right side. Oh, that's Renfro keeping it himself. Renfro taking it over to the left side. He's got some room, and he'll go down around the 30-yard line before he's finally pushed out of bounds. Renfro had me fooled. And that's going to be a first down, but we got an injury here onto the field as we have a West Sabine player down. So we're going to keep the camera over to the far side here to the end of the play. And then the play goes all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's a 19-yard run for Renfro. He's got 2 carries for 20 yards. 2 of 4 for 67 yards and a touchdown so far. And so we got some good things going on out there. You got a little bit of reading right there, Joe?
Sure.
What we got?
Well, we'd like to say thanks to pregame, halftime, and postgame sponsors all across Wallington, Shires, and Pierce Productions tonight. They include Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hope Medical, Ray Jones Chevrolet, Farmers State Bank, Elite Hair Design, Wiggins Farm, Blake Furniture, and Aurora Concepts. We appreciate all these sponsors and their support of our area athletics.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And all the wonderful people out there. And as you saw, we did a little bit of thing there for Happy Tails. And Happy Tails Adoption Center is also the animal shelter there of Shelby County. And coming up at halftime, we had a good chat with Miss Stephanie Ellswick. She's the administrator there. And they're having an adoption event at the Tractor Supply Inn Center.
That's right.
From 10 to 1 on Saturday. So I hope to get some folks out there. It looks like players are leaving the field on their own power. It is a good, humid, hot night out here. We get some sweat going on up here. And the guys are up here in sweatpants and hoodies. And I'm like, man, I'm sweating going on up in here. So, but yeah, it's a nice, hot night out there. We got to keep the guys hydrated and hope everybody's going to be okay. Just with some fluids going on out there. So here we go. Renfro checking the sideline, looking for the next play. Sabine with 39.1 to go here in this first quarter. It's a 7-0 San Augustine lead. And Renfro bring him to the line. He'll have Nash in the backfield. We're going to get an outsides. That might be on San Augustine right there. And it's going to be offsides against the Wolves. That's 3 penalties for 20 yards so far tonight for San Augustine. Backing them up to the 25-yard line. So that brings up a first down and 15 from the 25 now for Renfro and his squad. Good long look over here to the sideline. That has the play likes. Back to pistol formation this time for the Wolves. Trip receiver set here to the near side. Gonna look to throw out here to the near side. Got his man here at the 35-yard line. Getting a good block downfield. And still on his feet. Breaking some tackles here. Big number 88, Javaris Barnes. Gonna take it down to about to the 20-yard line. Should be enough for a first down there for the Wolves. So good play there to big number 88 getting in on the action for 5 yards there. 15 yards, I'm sorry. So another Ray Jones first down there for the San Augustine Wolves. They'll have it down there at right around the 20-yard line of West Sabine. 3 for 5 for.
Looks like we're about out of time in the first quarter.
Alrighty, so the first quarter over. Nice job here by both teams. It's a good game so far. It's 7-0, and driving are the San Augustine Wolves. We'll be right back here on a Net SN.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial mag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
Alrighty, we're back here ready to go for the second quarter, and a good first quarter it was. Both teams having the ball a couple of times. We saw a fumble that was covered by by Sabine. They got it all back there, so they got the ball back. So it's been a good back and forth. But San Augustine was able to put it in the end zone on their first drive. They went 4 plays, 63 yards, a minute 9 off the clock, 34-yard pass from Renfro to Renfro. So here we go now in the second quarter, and it's a first down and 10 from the 20-yard line for the San Augustine Wolves there on the West Sabine side of the ball. So Nash bringing him back out into the backfield. He goes. Renfro bringing him back out, I should say. Going over that far side is Barnes, number 88. And have a trip receiver set here to the near side. For Coach Barnes' team. Here's Renfro going to roll out here to the near side. Pulls it down, now being chased out of the pocket. Now lots of room. Down the sideline. Going to step out of bounds there. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. Might have gained 1 or 2 there. Down to about maybe the 19. Might have got 1 on that run.
That's a good bit of running for 1 yard, huh?
Right. So that brings up a second down and a 9 here for the Wolves. See if we can get some scores on any games coming up here in just a bit as well on our batter scoreboard, because when the score matters, it's batters. And when your case matters, it's batters. So here we go. Renfro handing off to Nash, taking it up that 2-hole over to that far side, and they'll take it up to about the 15-yard line. He'll gain about 4 on that play. Nash picking up 4. Brookhill and Carlisle, which we saw here at St. Augustine, tied up at 6. Just saw that, Bullard Brookhill. Game on NetSN as well, if you want to check that out. But you're going to miss a good one if you do. Pistol formation here for Renfro and Nash. Bunching them up on both sides. Checking the defense. Looks like the Tigers stacking them up in there, looking to bring some pressure here. And changing the play at the line is Renfro. Now going to shotgun. Renfro bringing it here to the near side. Following his blockers around. Got some traffic in front of it. Here's Renfro taking it in for the touchdown. A Wolves.
All right.
So the Wolves get themselves a big touchdown on a 15-yard touchdown run. And that will make it a 13-0 ball game here as we got the Barrios getting ready to come out for the extra point attempt. And he really good at getting some field goals last week. See if he can knock one down here tonight. So a rushing touchdown and now a passing touchdown. And the PAT is good to make it a 14-0 good score for St. Augustine over West Sabine. All right, we got our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. That is coming up. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back for that here on a NetSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Shelby Savings Bank has a brand new look. They're proud of where they've been, where they came from starting in 1981, but now they're moving forward with locations all over East Texas to serve you. Will Lucas knows that he's standing on the backs of giants that had a vision for the financial future of Shelby County. And he and his staff are taking that future into new directions with things like mobile deposits. It's the same bank, new look. Shelby Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we're back here for our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Ready to go, Barrios there, and we'll tell you about that drive coming up in just a moment. Let's get this kick ready to go here. Back deep, Harris and Striegel for the Tigers. Good kick. Can be handled over there on the far side there by... Oh, my goodness. Wow. That was a hit. I'm glad everybody's okay, but that's football.
That's it.
Ooh, what a hit. The last few weeks on kickoff coverage teams, it didn't matter where we are, where we in Shelbyville, St. Augustine, Joaquin, where we've been. But I'll tell you what, there's been some kick coverage that has been, woo, rocking and rolling. Wow. So 20-yard line, 10:55 to go here in this first half. And Sabine will get the ball here. And trailing it now 14-0. Lakin Quick bringing them to the line here for the Tigers. Ball's on the ground. Looks like the Tigers might have jumped back on it there. We're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So that brings up a second down here for Quick in his offense. Going to hand off, trying to bring it here to the near side. Striegel trying to spin his way around, and he'll hit that edge, and he's not going to be able to turn that edge right there as Joshua Amber, number 54 right there for the stop. But they will give Striegel a couple of yards here, up to 22-yard line. 6 carries for 21 yards for Striegel here tonight, as it's a third down now and about 9. That scoring play there for the Wolves. 10 plays, 5 minutes, 40 seconds, 15-yard run by Renfro, taking it in for the score. Nice scoring drive there by the St. Augustine Wolves. They're going to play some defense here, get the ball back. 9:50 to go here in the first half. Great interview with Miss Ellswick of Happy Tales Adoption and the Shelby County Animal Shelter coming up at halftime, and the bands. All brought to us by Farmer State Bank. Going to look to pass. Quick's got a man up in the air. Had a man out there. Not going to be able to catch up to an incomplete pass. Looked like they were trying to get it into the hands of Alec Richardson, number 10, onto that pass, but it was an incomplete pass. All right, so that's going to bring up a 4th down and long here for the Tigers. But just haven't seemed to find much success so far here. They've had a couple of runs, but I know that running game is big for them. Let's see if they can keep pounding it out here. But now they're forced into another punt situation. I believe that's number 8, Jaden Clifton may be back here for the punt. We'll see. Clifton. Oh, it's going to get past him. And it's going to get on top of it. There's Wes Sabine, and the Tigers are going to cover it. And what a play there for the Tigers, and a nice play by Wes Sabine. They get down there as it gets past. It gets past the hands there of the defender, or of the St. Augustine, and it's going to be the punch. It's going to end up being a turnover, and it's going to be Wes Sabine picking it right back up. So Sabine will have it now into St. Augustine territory at the 42-yard line. 9:28 to play here in this first half. And quick, another opportunity here by way of the turnover as he brings his team to the line. Striegel, shotgun. Quick going to hold himself. Trying to find some room here to the near side. And running into the heart of that St. Augustine defense. But a good pickup there by Quick. It looks like he'll pick up about 5 or 6 there. And he'll take it up to the 37-yard line. So he'll get 5. That brings up a 2nd down and about 5 here for Wes Sabine on the 5-yard carry there by the quarterback. Quick, getting down to 9 minutes to go till halftime. 14-0 St. Augustine. St. Augustine, they're going to get the ball back there, but just a little mishap there on the punt, and it's covered up by the Tigers, and they have a new life here. 2nd down. Quick, going to hold himself, finding some room here to the near side once again. He'll get close to the 30-yard line. We're going to say he's down there at about the 32. 5 more. So we're going to get a timeout onto the field by St. Augustine's. That's going to bring in another Ray Jones first down. That's number 4 on the night there for the West Sabine Tigers. So we got a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on the Net Asset.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here and just checking in and trying to find some scores out there. Don't see too many of them as of yet. A lot of games getting started at about 7:30 or so. So this game moving along pretty quick here for both of these teams. And a lot of teams just getting underway here so far this evening. So it is a 1st down and 10 here for the Tigers after a couple of good runs here. And Quick going to roll out to the far side and looking to turn the corner. And he's going to pick up quite a bit there to get pushed out of bounds there at about the 25. Yeah. Thought maybe he got a few more there, but they're going to say he's out at the 25-yard line. He'll get 7. So quarterback now with 8 carries, 33 yards, brings up a 2nd down and about a 3 here. As that clock rolling down, about 8.5 to play here in the half. And looks like Quick looking to take it over a little bit there for himself here the last little bit here, Joe, the way he's going. Little play action. This time I'm going to hand off. And Striegel trying to bring it here to the near side. He's going to be tackled there at about the 20-yard line. Good pursuit there by the Wolves. And that was Burrell and Cartwright. As they'll take it up to about the 20-yard line. That'll be another Ray Jones first down. So Striegel this time going to pick it up. So another 1st down here for West Sabine and the Tigers. Ready to go. Handing off once again. Trying to get it right up the middle, but the Wolves defense right there at the point of attack. Not allowing much room at all onto that run. And a good stop right there for the Wolves once again. And Striegel not able to get anywhere there, but back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 8 here for the Tigers. And the Wolves defense looking to make a stand here. 7.5 to go into this first half. And here's a pitch over to Striegel that far side. Finds some room, but he's going to be taken down there at about the 15. And a nice play as they pitch it out there to number 12. That is Striegel. And they'll take it up to the 15-yard line for a gain of 5. It makes a 2nd down and 5 here for the Tigers. Ball on that far hash over there. Clock continue rolling down to 7 minutes to go. Tigers pitching it out here once again to Striegel. Striegel is going to be met in the backfield. And he'll lose a couple back to the line of scrimmage here. Back to the 15-yard line. No gain on the play. So 4th down here. Coach Bragg got a decision to make here, but 4th down and about 4 here for the Tigers as they are in field goal range. But they're going to try to keep his offense out there. Got a good potent offense and see if they can pick it up. Handing off to the near side. And going to get close to the 10-yard line. And should be enough for a 1st down there.
Somebody got knocked down pretty good there.
Yeah, somebody took a good smack on that one. And so that's going to be enough for a 1st down there, it looks like. Down to the 11-yard line. Good 4-yard run. So it's another Ray Jones 1st down here for West Sabine. And got a pitch over here to Striegel. This time we're going to get a stoppage to play here before. And it looks like we're going to be in offsides against the Tigers. So that'll break it up to a 1st down and 15. Back to the 16-yard line. Clock rolling down to about 6:15 left to go here in this first half. Coming up at halftime, folks, we got our Farmer State Bank halftime. It is on the way. And we have a great interview with Miss Ellswick with Happy Tales Adoption Center. We're going to have the bands out here playing and performing as well. All brought to us by Farmer State Bank coming up. So Quick brings them right back to the line here. Going to pitch out over to the far side. Running is Jackson. And he'll take it above the 10-yard line down to about the 7. A good run there by Jackson. He's going to pick up 9. So that's now a 2nd down. I'm going to mark him down there at about the 7-yard line. Yep. Picked up 9 there. 2nd down. Going to pitch out once again. Striegel trying to turn the corner there. He's going to be down at the 5-yard line. He's going 2. So 3rd down and about 5 now here for the Tigers. As the clock rolling down to about 5:20 to go here in the half. 14-0. San Augustine with the lead. As the Tigers are trying to put it in here on a nice long drive that started with about 9:28 to go, and the clock started on their own 42-yard line. We're going to get a timeout on the field, and that is going to be for the San Augustine Wolves. So 5:10 to go. We're going to take a break with them. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back here on your Friday night Piney Woods area game of the week from San Augustine.
Chef's Barbecue and Centers open Tuesday through Friday 10:30 to 5 and Saturdays 10:30 to 2. Now you can call in your order to Chef's Barbecue. You can come through the drive-thru or bring the family down for a nice family dining experience for barbecue so good.
No, we're not going to say that.
All right. Come on down to the center and enjoy some great barbecue at Chef's. How's that?
That's good, thank you.
Barbecue so good make you want to slap your mama.
Boy, that's not on the script. I told you don't be saying that.
So we're just going to go ahead and come on back because it looks like the Wolves are breaking the huddle out there, and we'll come on back here. And so I said, great game. We knew it was going to be, Joe. I mean, 14-0. I thought, well, I didn't think it was going to be one way or the other tonight, and it's going to either be a big high-scoring game or what we got right now. But we still got another half to go.
Yes, we do.
And a 3rd down and 5 here for the West Sabine after the timeout. They're sitting right there at about the 6 or 7 yard or 5-yard line of the Wolves, and they're going to pitch off to Striegel. He's going to turn the corner. He'll take it in for the touchdown for the Tigers. All right, so 5-yard touchdown run there for Striegel. And going to go for 2 here. Going to try the same play there, but the Wolves going to be there for the stop, and that PAT will be no good. So it will be a 14-6 ball game with 5:06 to go. We'll be right back here on NetSA.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family. But the product from their farm, when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest, to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included. At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here after the touchdown. Makes it 14-6. PAT no good. Good long drive there by the Sabine Tigers. They went 4:22 off the clock, 12 plays, and a 5-yard run there by Striegel. PAT no good. And it was a 58-yard drive by the Tigers to get on the board now, make it 14-6 here with about 5 minutes to go till halftime. And it will be a short kick there for the Wolves. Picking it up this time here at the 25-yard line. Bring it right back in the middle of the field. Finding some blockers, but finally tack up down there and a nice tackle. Number 44, Caden Myron. And so here we go as the Wolves going to be ready to go here for their next possession. So see if San Augustine with 5:01 to go can answer the touchdown back here. Both teams kind of mishandled the ball a couple times, but not really a fumble, but we did have a mishandle of one of the kicks there to give it back. So pretty good job taking care of the ball for everybody here tonight. 39-yard line is where the Wolves will start off. First down and 10. Renfro bringing them up with Nash in the backfield. So Nash going to go in motion. Renfro going to look to bring it downfield. Got a man out there.
Oh, he was wide open.
Yes, he was going to try to find Clifton.
Boy.
Going on the corner, man. Clifton coming back up right to the middle of the seam and not able to connect with him right there. That's an incomplete pass. Three of 6, 85 yards and a touchdown here for Renfro so far tonight. Just a formation this time for the Wolves. Going to hand out to Nash. Nash taking it right up the middle. Bruising his way up across the 40-yard line. They'll take it up to the 42. 3-yard run for Nash. Third down and about 6 for the Wolves. Just keeping that clock rolling. Down to 4.5 to go here in the half as the Wolves lead it. And they just like to kind of like hold on to it here as much time as they possibly can. As Sabine trying to get their offense back out there, get another score here before the end of this half. Here's Renfro. Comes out here, finds his man.
Nice catch.
Got him here at the 50-yard line. Breaking one tackle here, gets it into West Sabine territory for a first down. So that is Clifton. And he's got another reception here onto the Knights. That's a first down for the Wolves. That'll take it into Sabine territory there to the 44-yard line. 14 yards.
Yeah, nice play.
And now they're going to hand out to Nash, trying to take it over to the right side. He'll pick up a couple up to the 40-yard line for a gain of 4. So Nash picking up 4 more. Another Ray Jones first down for the Wolves while to go. Going quickly here now. Renfro handing off to Nash once again. And a great job there by the defense by the Tigers getting in the backfield that time and losing yardage back to the 41-yard line for loss of 1. The clock's still rolling now down to 3.5 to go. But brings up a third down and about 7 here for the Wolves. Renfro, pistol formation. Punching him up over to that far side. Going to look to pass. Got a man down
ball's
here.
In the air.
Oh, just outside the outstretched hands of the intended receiver and an incomplete pass. Nice idea. Got behind the defender just a little bit there, but the pass incomplete. Four of 8, 97 yards on the Knights. And see what the Wolves decide to do here in a fourth down. That stops the clock at 3:20. Got a fourth down and about 7 here for the Wolves from the 41-yard line. And it looks like they may be looking to do what I like to call the ugly punt formation. So the Wolves going to call a timeout. That gives us a chance to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back here as you're watching your Piney Woods Area Game of the Week right here on NetSN.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here in halftime on the way, and it's brought to us by Farmer State Bank and locations all across the Piney Woods area. And we got a Happy Tales adoption event going on at Tractor Supply 10 to 1 tomorrow. Get over there to the center. Got kittens and dogs and puppies. And hey, if you want to be a foster, you want to help out, asking a lot of questions, hey, they're good folks over there doing a great job. So let's go check that out. All right, timeout over, fourth down. And it looks like we're going to bring Barrios out to kick and back deep. That is number 4, Jackson, I do believe, is back there for him. He's standing inside his 10-yard line. Barrios sends it back there. Jackson gonna let it roll. Taking a good bounce, and it may just die inside the 5. And a good job by Barrios to just kill it inside the 5 there at about the 2 or 3 yard line. What a punt. So Sabine will get it back here with 3:09 to play. And they'll have it on their own. Looks like 2-yard line right now for Quick and the offense, who went down on a long drive the last time they had the ball, and have 3 minutes and 9 seconds here. And I believe that they have 2 of their timeouts left. Do the West Sabine Tigers. I think that St. Augustine has used all of their. So here we go with the Tigers ready to go. Quick, I like to hand off, find Jackson, take it over to the far side. Bouncing around. They'll take it up close to the 5. He'll pick up a couple. So that'll get that clock rolling here. Second down and about 8 as Jackson picks up a couple. Quick, bring them to the line. Pitch out. Finds Jackson over that far side. Finds some room. And he's going to have enough for a first down. Still on his feet.
Nice run.
Yeah, great run up to
Nice
about
effort.
the 20, 21-yard line. And Jackson picking up big chunks of yardage here for the Tigers. And they'll mark him there to 22 for a 17-yard run. Another Ray Jones first down. That's number 8 on the Knights for the Tigers. And that'll keep that clock rolling now. About 2:15 left to go here in the half. So a lot of time left here for the Tigers to see if they can get it in the end zone. They trail at 14-6. Play coming in, breaking the huddle, about 10 seconds left. Pitch it over here once again. This time the Wolves defense right there to stop that, shut it down here. And not getting very far with that one. That Wolves front line has done a great job here. They shut Jackson down there at the 20-yard line. So that brings up a second down and long here for the Tigers. Ball at their own 20-yard line. St. Augustine will get the ball to start the second half. Like I said, too, folks, our better scoreboard, we did have a couple of scores in there, but we got started at 7. A lot of teams started at 7:30 tonight. We'll get on that at halftime. Carrying himself over to the far side is Quick. And he'll be there at the line of scrimmage of no gain. Sabine definitely trying to run the ball here tonight, but that's going to bring up a third down and about 13 here for the Tigers. But the Wolves defense has been up to the task here as we get down a minute to go here till halftime. Sabine has a play they like. Deep at their own end here. Not in a big hurry. Take that 14-6 deficit into halftime, make some adjustments. Here's the old end around and the old flea flicker going on. Trying to get a man down here. Ball's way up in the air. And can't get the interception there. That ball was way up there. So we got a incomplete pass there on the razzle dazzle. So that's going to be an incomplete pass. So that'll bring up fourth down. Does stop the clock at 34.2 left to go. And it's like Cartwright will go back deep there at about the 45 for the kick. Good snap. Kick on the way. All right, going back. He'll catch it there at about the 48-yard line. Look for some room. Bringing it here to the near side. Cartwright breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. Takes it back to the middle of the field. Cartwright. Bounce around. Still on his feet.
Nice moves.
Still going. That young man is, boy, I tell you, he could get all over the field out there.
He was all over the place.
16.2 to go. And San Augustine, he's trying to run out the clock, I think. It's 16.2 to go. The Wolves will have it. See where they mark him down. They didn't have any penalty flags out there, did we?
Not that I saw.
I didn't think so. Down at the 30-yard line.
It was every which way but loose.
I'm telling you. 30-yard line there for Cartwright. And so an opportunity here, 16.2. No timeouts for the Wolves, though. So we'll see what Coach Barnes and the guys decide to do here. And West Sabine Tigers going to look to keep him out of the end zone. But, you know, San Augustine does get the ball back to start the second half. But still, you'd like to maybe put up some points here before the end of the end of the half. Renfro ready to go. Now look to pass. Incomplete pass. Still 11.1 to go. Trying to get it there to Mosby, but not able to get him there a little bit low on that pass. 4 of 9 for 97 yards and a touchdown so far here for Renfro on the evening for the San Augustine Wolves. Renfro a shotgun. Nash to his left side. Going to roll out here to his left. Pulls it down. Throws it up. Incomplete pass once again. At the 25-yard line to Mosby. So another incomplete pass, 4-10. So that leaves 6.3 left onto the clock. And you have a third down and 10 here for the Wolves. You know, me, I think I'll just hand it off and let's just run it.
Yeah, the passes haven't been going too well for him.
Yeah, not right now. So let's see if we can just run it, get the clock, and we're going to get the ball back. But who knows? One play. Here we go. Renfro. Gonna look to pass. Got his man out here.
Oh, we should have cut it up to the right.
And got to get out of bounds with 1.6 to go. But he's given enough room right there for Barrios to have an opportunity to kick a field goal. Did Jaden Clifton. So Clifton goes out of bounds there at about the 21-yard line.
One play left, Larry.
So Clifton, but he's going to bring, I know, Coach, he 1.6 left. I give Barrios that opportunity. I would. Oh, it's going to be a holding now. That's going to take that back. That's going to change things. 4 kicks, 4 penalties at 30 yards onto the Knights. So we'll see. I don't think they're going to 36, 46-yarders. Let's see, 36, 46. That'd be a 50-yarder at least, 50-yarder, and not going to. I'll at least let him try it with 1.6 left to go run the clock out anyway. Or stack him up here to the near side. And let's throw the Hail Mary pass out there. Renfro ready to go.
There it is.
That's what he's going to look to do. Puts it up in the air. And it's going to be an incomplete pass.
He may have got a hand on it there.
Yeah, that'll end the half. And the Wolves will get the ball to start the second half, but that'll end the half there on the incomplete pass. Oh man, what a great first half it was, too, folks. It is 14-6 here at halftime. We got our great halftime coming up for you, and it's all brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank. So stay with us for that. We'll get you some halftime stats, some drive stats. We'll also let you know where we're going to be over the next couple weeks, some of the broadcasts we got going, and we'll see if the guys over in center have sent us any cool plays that we could check out to highlight here at halftime as well. So stay with us, folks, as we get ready to roll. We'll get this halftime going here as soon as they get that clock rolling, and we'll see. And what else we got coming up here? Don't forget, too, folks, we're definitely going to talk about it, though, as the Happy Tales Adoption Center, which will take place tomorrow, 10 until 1 o'clock at the Tractor Supply Company in Center. So as the referee comes out here, we will get ready to start this clock, and we'll have the bands for you as well. It's time for our Farmers Day Bank halftime show, and we're going to get underway right now.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center. Aurora Concepts, Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here. It is halftime. How about some halftime statistics here for you as the St. Augustine band is getting ready to play out here. We'll have them on camera as we have our halftime interview that is coming up. So for the West Sabine Tigers, they had 5 drives. 4 of those resulted in punts. They had 1 touchdown. The 1 touchdown drive they had was an impressive drive with 12 plays, 58 yards, 4 minutes, 22 seconds off the clock, culminating in a 5-yard touchdown run by number 12. That is Cameron Striegel. For the St. Augustine Wolves, they've had 5 drives themselves, 2 touchdowns. 1 touchdown was 4 plays, a minute 9 off the clock, 63 yards, a 34-yard pass from Renfro to Renfro. The other touchdown drive was a 5-minute 40-second 10-play drive. It took 80 yards and was a 15-yard run by Renfro, and the PAT was good there by Barrios. So 2 punts and an end of the half to go along with. There's 2 touchdowns here for the St. Augustine Wolves. Right now, for the Wolves, like I said, mine are not official, folks, but they're pretty close. All right, we got 5 of 11 for 104 for Renfro and 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He's also run the ball 4 times for 36 yards and 1 touchdown. And we have 4 rushes for 10 yards for Andrew Nash on the night. And spreading the ball around there on all 5 receptions. He got one of those receptions is out. Let's see, yeah, one of those 2 Here we go. Renfro, and a couple of them to Clifton, and one of them to number 88 Barnes out there as well. So a nice job here by the receivers. They're doing a great job blocking and really good there catching the ball there for Renfro. Got 4 penalties, 30 yards. That's what's on the San Augustine side. Over here for the other side here for the West Sabine Tigers, 0 for 3 for passing yards there for Quick. Quick has also run the ball 9 times for 29 yards. Striegel, number 2, has run the ball 6 times for 21 yards. Number 12, Striegel, has run the ball 10 times, 40 yards. And they've given the ball to Jackson 4 times for 25 yards so far on the night. Only 2 penalties against the Tigers for 10 yards on the evening. They've got 8 first downs to 10 first downs for the Wolves so far here on the night. So that's the way things are stacked up here for the stat lines here in this ball game. It is a 14-6 lead for the San Augustine Wolves over the West Sabine Tigers. We are at halftime, and it is brought to us by the good folks at Farmer State Bank. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back with more and our halftime interview coming up here on NetSN.
At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities, their inviting and warm chapel, and their elegant lobby, and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American
no, I couldn't possibly.
cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Ice cream.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here at halftime, Farmer State Bank halftime. Let's do a batter scoreboard for you here. Got a lot of scores here because when the score matters, it's a batter. So get to batters. When your case matters, it's batters as well. Get to Batters Law Firm. They have offices in Center, also Nacogdoches, and they handle all kinds of good folks up and down to the Piney Woods area as well. So let's check in on some of those scores. Henderson Lions beat Gainesville last night 62-6. Right now it is Bryce Carlisle, the Indians, and Boulder Brook Hill Guards is tied up at 6. We saw Bryce Carlisle last week. Overton on top of Mott's 20-6 at halftime. Bullard on top of Texarkana Liberty IU, the Leopards 9-7. Frankston trailing 28-27 to Scurry Rosser. Hawkins trailing Elysian Fields 29-22. Arp on top of Sabine 20-13. West Rusk trailing Tatum 35-7. Beckville on top of Harleton 14-6. Shelbyville Mount Enterprise no surprise right here, tied up at 22. Longview, tied up with Ruston 7-7. It is Tyler and Lufkin. The Lufkin Panthers up 23-10. Sunnyvale trading Van 7-0. Center Rough Riders up 27-12 over Dangerfield. Kilgore and Texarkana Pleasant Grove tied at 7. Garrison trading Love Ladies 7-0 in the 7th quarter. Longview Spring Hill Panthers trading 14-7 to Gladewater. Hemp Hill and Palestine Westwood. Palestine up 21-8 over Hemp Hill. Longview Pine Tree up over Hallsville 20-0. Palestine Wildcats trading Marshall 14-7. Alto and Winona, no score right there. Grand Saline Indians on top of the Joaquin Rams 14-6. Don't have a score in Lindell and Gilmer. Troop and Russ tied up at 7. Carthage and Tyler Chapel Hill. This should be a good one tonight. They're tied up at 7 as well. Linden Kildare and Tenaha, where we will be tomorrow for homecoming at Tenaha at the Pit. That's what's going on with that game right there. All right, folks, that's your Batters halftime scoreboard. We'll get some more of those coming up for you. And right now, we're going to send it out and have a listen to the San Augustine Band. Alrighty, folks, it is halftime as you're seeing the the St. Augustine band. So let's get to our halftime interview tonight. And we got a great event coming up in the center area. It is the Happy Tales Adoption. It's going on at the Tractor Supply Company tomorrow afternoon. And it starts at 10 o'clock, goes to 1, free hot dogs for the kids and all kinds of good stuff. So let's get out there and check that out. Right now, it's our pregame interview, our postgame interview, or halftime interview, I should say. Pregame post is one of those. It's halftime interview. Miss Stephanie Ellswick with the Happy Tales bringing it to you right now.
Good evening, fans. Welcome here to our Farmer State Bank halftime. And our halftime interview this week is with Miss Stephanie Ellswick. She is the big administrative person there for Happy Tales Adoption Center. And Miss Ellswick, thank you so much for being here. And how are you doing?
My pleasure. Thank you for asking me to be here. I appreciate it.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about what the Happy Tales Adoption Center, you and, now it's the shelter, but we'll talk a little bit about that later. But how did you and this great group of volunteers finally decide that we need to open up Happy Tales? How did it get started?
My husband and I started working on a Happy Tales concept during COVID because we were bored. But we had never lived anywhere where there was never a shelter or something for the animals, and it wasn't here. So we went public with a great group of board members in 23, and we started out with foster parents, pet pantry, spay and neuter is a big deal. So we have spay at Fallbird. So we started off with that, and that was going well. And then in July of this year, everything just kind of exploded in a good way, not in a bad way. We had already been talking with Dr. Hughes' family about the possibility of using his old clinic in the land. But it was a 5-year plan. It wasn't a 24-hour plan. So fortunately, all I had to do was call his son and say, this is what's happening. And he said, don't worry, just get him in there, do what you got to do. And as a result of a hard weekend with a lot of volunteers and just people from the community, we had a physical building by that Sunday night. I believe it was like the 19th or something of July. And by the grace of God, I had enough classes to know how to sterilize and get ready for the dogs. But it took a lot of people to get that started, including the city manager who bought crates and city councilmen that helped with AC, and just all these people came together. And I think that Happy Tales is a beautiful example of how people do come together for something they care about.
Right, exactly. And I know I talked a little bit about it last week about how I know there was a call out, hey, we really need some food and some different things out here in this community. I've only been here for about 4 years, but I'm a dog lover, and everybody knows that. So, they stepped up so big.
They did.
And it made me so proud to see what they did. So that was really, really awesome. So, but
yes,
it has really become an awesome thing. I've been out there, and you have some awesome people out there that put in a lot of hard work out there at the shelter itself. So, if you talk a little bit about what those wonderful people are about out there.
I'm happy to always brag about our staff. We had actually been at the building for almost 2 weeks with my board and my husband and I doing now what our staff does. So we know exactly what kind of hard work goes into it. And then we also work side by side with them as much as we can. Annika Blois is our shelter manager per se. She runs the operations of the building, and so she'll let us know if something's broken, or we talk about what openings we have and all those fun things. So she is over there trying to figure out who goes where, all the four-legged critters. And then Kelsey Hairgrove is our part-time person, and I hesitate to say part-time because she works her bottom off. They both do. For those that haven't been out there, which is probably most of you, people don't realize how physical it is. It's a very physical job taking care of all the animals. Especially when it's 100 degrees outside. So it's worth it, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot. And they all have their own personalities, and so you have that, and we have a lot of puppies, and so puppies are very messy. But we're also happy because Annika has the ability to work with our fosters and give the booster shots. And if an animal hasn't been old enough when they're adopted out to get their first shots, they can come back and we can give those shots. And we do dewormer and all those other wonderful things. We work with Dr. Josanne regarding spay and neuter and rabies. So we work very closely with him, and Dr. Rock as well. And again, the staff, Kelsey and Annika, they literally came out of nowhere. I really don't know.
Right.
I
Just
guess
good
God
people that
just
wanted to
dropped
help
them
and
in
say,
my
hey, there you
lap.
are, right?
Yeah. And we've had our ups and downs. It's only been 7 weeks, maybe 2 months, and 2 of those weeks we didn't have staff, and so wore out our volunteers.
Right.
But everybody's back at it, and it's not for everyone, but we really, really encourage folks to not only come visit us at our events, but don't think that you can't help. If you are physically unable to help,
Right.
there's so many other volunteer opportunities people can do that just let us know if you want to help, and we'll put you to work.
Right, definitely. Yeah, because I went out there and I asked her, I said, look, Annika, I said, I like to walk. I said, can I come out and just grab a leash and take some dogs? She said, yeah, that's not a problem to do that at all. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So I'm working that into my schedule coming up too. And, there is a lot of things out there. So say someone wanted to be a foster. Is there a process you guys go through to help with that? Because I know that's always desperately needed as well.
It is desperately needed, mainly because we foster most of our felines. The shelter that we're in is small. And we have, like today, we have a minimum of 20 dogs. It may be 22. And so you don't want to mix cats in there for safety reasons. But also fosters are very, very helpful regarding small puppies that need a lot more attention than we can give them. It's just that when you have so many other dogs, it's difficult. There is a foster form on happytailstexas.org. And there's a foster form for the person and a foster form for whatever animals they're taking care of. And they just reach me or Annika and talk a little bit more about, okay, what does fostering really mean? The first question we get is, how much money does it cost? And it doesn't. Happy Tails pays for all of the medical, all of the food, everything they need, or what they ask for. And so many of our fosters are very humble, so they don't ask for very much, which is wonderful. Again, there's so many people, not only in Center, but in Shelby County, that are behind the scenes that would never want to be mentioned. But without them, they're the backbone of who we are, and it's been amazing.
Yes, ma'am, it has. And like I said, I've just enjoyed being around it and getting the chance to do a little bit with it and spread the word. That has been so great. So, well, I know you got a lot of work going on here, so we're going to wrap up here. But I want to ask you about the adoption event going on tomorrow. It's at Tractor Supply in Center, and you're going to be there 10 to 1, free hot dogs, all kinds of stuff. So lots of dogs available.
Lots of dogs. We have lots of dogs
and
available.
Cats. There's some kitty cats too.
Kittens and cats. We have the adoption tomorrow is free, so no fees. We also pay for spay and neuter and rabies, so we give them a certificate for that. We have, if I'm counting correctly, we'll have 11 puppies there.
And they're so too cute, folks. I'll tell you.
Oh man, they're something else. And all sizes and ages.
Oh yeah.
And then we have maybe 6 adults coming, depending on room, and then kittens. I think we have 6 kittens, if not 7. And again, one of the fun things about our events is it becomes a social, is what it does. It's people start meeting one another and just start talking, and we just sit back and watch, and it's a lot of fun. It really is.
It definitely is going to be that. So we encourage everyone to go out, even if you're maybe just thinking about it, or something like that. Come out, find out some information. Come out and ask questions and things like that. Be a part of 10 to 1 Tractor Supply tomorrow, and Center for the adoption event. So, Ms. Ellsworth, thank you, and for what you and your volunteers and everybody does. We can't thank you enough here in our community. I can guarantee you that. And we hope that we can continue to do more and just continue to make this a great place for everybody here.
For sure. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
The second half is on the way on our Farmer State Bank halftime show, rolling on here on NetSN.
And welcome back here, folks. Thanks a lot to Miss Ellswick for that great interview and chatting with us about the things going on here for the Happy Tails Adoption Center. Hey, let's hear from the West Sabine Band out here, and we'll come back and give you some more halftime brought to us by the good folks at Farmer State Bank.
Batteries forged by King and Allied armor by King.
All righty, folks. Hope everybody's been enjoying the West Sabine Band and now the San Augustine Band right there. As our Farmer State Bank halftime, getting rolling on here, but just about ready to wrap it up. Getting ready for the guys to come back out here for the second half as they're getting their stretches and things on. So we'll check in one more time with the scoreboard and let you know where we're going to be here in the next couple of games. So stick with us, folks. As is our halftime rolling on, second half on the way. 14-6 is the score, and the San Augustine Wolves has the lead here over the West Sabine Tigers here on NetSN.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Alrighty, folks, it is halftime here in San Augustine. And San Augustine Wolves will lead the 14-6 over West Sabine Tigers. And San Augustine will get the ball to start the second half. And a good half by both teams here. Like I said, both teams had the ball 5 times. And, they just a couple touchdowns there for San Augustine. West Sabine put together a good long drive out there for their one drive. And they had the ball a couple of times. But the San Augustine defense is doing a great job here so far tonight to hold down the West Sabine on the evening there. And after running game, starting to make up a little bit of noise there for West Sabine. See if they can keep that up here in the second half. But San Augustine's got to keep that defense going and rolling that right through there. So I do know that Center's up 27-12 over there over Dangerfield here tonight. That's like one of the last scores we got out there. And just checking in on a couple of them. Still 22-22 halftime between Mount Enterprise and Shelbyville. San Augustine, West Sabine here, right, of course. I'm just trying to check in to see if I can find out. Garrison trailing Lovelady 14-0. Palestine and Westwood over Hemphill 42-8. Just trying to stay in our Joaquin trading Grand Saline and the Indians there 21-6. So winner here tonight going to be really controlling their district there. Coming up here tomorrow, folks, we're going to head over to Tenaha to the pits. The pit over there for the halftime or for homecoming there in Tenaha. And that will be at about 6 o'clock, I believe, and we'll have 5:30 or so with all the homecoming festivities. And then 6 o'clock will be there for the kickoff for that one there as the Tenaha Tigers look for their first win of the year. And then next week, we will be in Shelbyville for volleyball on Tuesday. We'll make our way to Longview for Wolf City and Timpson. That's going to be a good one. That's on Thursday in Longview. And then it's more homecoming as we'll be in Joaquin on Friday as Corrigan Camden comes to town for their homecoming next Friday. That'll wrap up the month of September. We're going to take the weekend off, the 4th off for the. We'll take the 4th off for the Poultry Festival. I think a lot of teams around here are taking a break at that time, which is good. We can all use a break around that time.
48th annual.
48th annual? Is that what it is?
That marks about a year for me, Larry.
Oh, good water. All right, so here we go. Ready to go for the second half. It'll be a kick by West Sabine, back deep for the Wolves. Will be 12.
It's going to be a hot one tomorrow.
Yeah, it definitely is.
93.
Burrell, yeah. Well, it hasn't really been too hot, but the humidity has just been up. You get that Texas humidity, which is good. All right, so you got Cartwrights and Burrell back deep, ready for the kick here. And we're ready to go for the second half. A little squibber kick here is going to be by Burrell. Burrell take it there at about to the 30-yard line. Pick it up ahead of Steve, trying to bring it back here to the near side. He'll be taken down there at about the 36-yard line. That's where the Wolves will start out with first down and 10. So first down and 10 from the 37 for San Augustine to start off here for Renfro and the Wolves. 10 first downs. Ray Jones first downs there for the Wolves in that first half. So see if they can come out here and start off slow. They're going to take a long, sustained drive. That's what Coach Barnes likes to do sometimes. If he'll find something, he'll mark it quick, but he'll make a good long drive here to start the third. Low snap, and looks like we may have some movement back there. That's going to be offsides. So 5 penalties, 35 yards for the Wolves here, and knocking them back to the 32-yard line, first down and 15. So now Renfro has the sign he likes from the sideline, brings it to his squad, steps back into pistol formation, ready to go. And out to Nash. Nash going to be met there into the hole there. He's coming across the 30-yard line. Good job there as Nash gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Good play there to stop off right there at the edge. Makes it a 2nd down and 15. Excuse me. So Nash now to the right side. Renfro going to follow him around to that far side. Renfro turns the corner. Got some room. Still on his feet. Got a first down down the sideline.
There he
Renfro,
goes.
40.
Oh,
Nice job taking down there and a touchdown saving tackle there on that far side as Renfro takes it all the way down to the 29-yard line of West Sabine. And a big run.
Boy's got some speed.
But it looks like it's coming back. Got some laundry on the field. Going to be a hold against West Sabine. But it'll be a spot foul. Starting to see where that spot was at. And it was right around the 50-yard line. So they're going to take it back to about the 41. So it's still going to be a 3rd down. And they'll actually gain a few yards as they'll take it up to the, was that the 37? So they'll gain a few yards up to the 41. That's where it'll be. It'll be a 2nd down, and I'll call it 8 for the Wolves. Okay. 2nd 8 from the 40-yard line. Is that where they're at? Oh, they're going to back them up to the 39. They haven't figured it out yet. So there's the 39. Okay. 2nd down and 8 from the 39 for the Wolves after the penny, and a big play there by Renfro erased for the holding penalty. Renfro ready to go again. Bring it here to the near side this time. Trying to outrun the defense, and does. Now looking to turn the corner. It gets out of bounds there at about the 40-yard line. And up to about the 41 for a gain of a couple. Brings up a 3rd down and about 6 from the 41-yard line. Oh, 39. Okay. So no gain on the play. They back him up. Back to the 39. Okay, so he said step out of bounds. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 8. There's no gain on that play. Renfro. Pistol formation. Nash to his left side. Going to come out here quick. Going to find his man. Ball on the ground. But I think that's going to be an incomplete pass. Yeah, an incomplete pass to Clifton. So an incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and long, and that looks like it's going to be a punting situation here for the Wolves. So first possession pans out very well here for the West Sabine defense as Jackson's going to go back and be ready for the punt. So West Sabine back ready for the punt, their first possession here. And a punt on the way. High punt over to the far side. Jackson stays away from it. Wolves going to let it roll, and it finally goes out of bounds there at about the 31-yard line. Good punt there by the Wolves. And at the 31-yard line, West Sabine will take over. 10:56 to go into the 3rd quarter. They have a 1st down and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Quick in the offense coming out here. And they got that running game really started to work there into that end of that 2nd quarter. See if they can start working on that here again to start this half. Quick, Jackson in the backfield. Now Jackson moves over here to the slot. Quick, going to hold it himself. Find some room up there close to the 35. Quick. Gets 4. Courtney Davis there on the stop, number 55 for the Wolves. It makes it get about 4 yards on that one, take it up to the 35-yard line. Makes it a 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. That clock rolling there in this 3rd quarter, 14-6, San Augustine. A great game here tonight between these two rivalries. Hand it off, trying to bring it here to the near side. And not going to get much onto that one. Striegel on the carry right there, number 2. I bring up a 3rd down as they take it up to the 37-yard line. That brings up a third down and about 4 here. We'll call it a long 4 for the Tigers, trying to keep this first drive of the third quarter alive here. That's quick, bringing them to the line, up under center. Toss it here to Jackson. Jackson trying to find some room here. He'll get close to that 40. I don't think he's going to get there for the first. It's going to be a little bit short, it looks like, if they mark him there at the 40. Awful close. So that's going to bring up a fourth down and very short for the Tigers. The ball sitting on the 40-yard line. I don't know if I would go for it right here. This too early for me, but Coach Bragg, he says, hey, I trust my offense, and we're going to see if we can just lean across that line there, maybe get him to jump. And here you go, bringing him up. Look for quick to push the pile forward. And the Wolves get in there, and I don't think they got it.
Nobody blew a whistle.
I don't think they got it. Forward progress is stopped just right at the 40-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think that he got there the way that the umpire running in on this side. It's like they stopped forward progress, and, I mean, he got back right at the 40. But if they let the play continue, like a lot of times they do in that pile up right there, but this time they blow it dead at to stop the progress. And it looks for this point right now like San Augustine has stopped West Sabine on this one on fourth down. So we're still having a discussion about it out there as they stop the clock with 9:01. So not quite sure.
Does anybody know what's going on down there?
Well, I'm trying to figure out exactly why they said it was. They're saying it was a non-play or something. I don't know, but everything lined up and ready to go with it. So they're going to bring out. Oh, they're going to measure. Okay. I'm going to tell you, it just depends on the spot. But where I'm looking at it is, it's awful close.
You're head on. What do you think?
And it looks like it's going to be just a little bit short. And it is. The Wolves defense holds as it's just a touch short. No gain on the play, and it's a turnover on down. So both defenses coming up big here to start the third quarter. And 9:01, the Wolves hold them there, and they have great starting field position. And they'll have it there at their own 40, right around the 41-yard line for Renfro and his offense. Good opportunity here, so they got to take advantage of this. I mean, you got
That's right. They have to.
You got a good turnover. They got a little more momentum here.
Put some more on the board.
See if the Wolves can do it. But the West Sabine defense has been playing very good. They got to make another stand here. We'll see what they can come up with. As a first down here for Renfro. Handing out to Nash. Nash finds some room right there, trying to take it right up the gut. They'll take it across the 40-yard line down to about the 37, they're going to call him. So it's a gain of 4. Second down and 6.
Oh,
Nash, big hole right there. Going to get tackled there, but a good job there on the tackle. It's like number 11, Keldrick Thomas, holds him up right there. As he'll get a couple, maybe up to the 36-yard line. 1. Maybe we'll say he. Substitution penalty there against Sabine. That'll take it up to the 32-yard line on the penalty. And that'll bring up a third down, or actually a second down at the 32, not the 22, the 32. There we go. I can't read my own writing. It brings up a third down or second down and about 2 here for the Wolves. Renfro, going to look to pass.
It's in the air.
Got a man down there. And
off
the fingertips.
That ball should have been caught, Larry. That should have been caught.
It definitely should have been right off the fingertips. And do we have a stop there? Or do we have a... Didn't see a penalty flag down there, so the pass incomplete. All right, so that brings up a third down. That was second down. So that's second on the clock and third on a 3 on the sideline over there. So it's a third down and about 2 here for the Wolves. Clock stops with 7:52 to go in the third, leading at 14-6. Renfro, Nash in the backfield. Going to come here to the near side. Renfro got to turn the corner there and does. Oh, what a smack and a great hit onto the out-of-bound line there by West Sabine. Looked like Jackson might have got him there. That was a heck of a hit. That's going to bring up a fourth down. Woo. See where they mark him down at. And they're going to say you lost a couple back to the 35. So that brings up a fourth down and 5 here for the Wolves. That's a heck of a hit right there. Fourth down, 7 minutes to go. Renfro going to look to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked for a big loss. What a great play there by the Tigers. That's Kelrick Thomas, and then number 25, Randall in there as well. And it's a big loss on the sack, and it's a turnover on downs. All the way back to the 47-yard line. That's a loss of 12 yards. So that's a turnover on down. Sabine will get it back here, 7:13 to go. And they'll have it right at their own 47-yard line. Great play there by the Sabine defense. They step up big here, give it back to their offense. So the second offensive possession here in the second half of the third quarter for Quick and his offense, bringing them to the line. Pitch out here, Striegel. Striegel pitching it back across. It's Hughes. Finding some room on that far side.
Outside.
Turns the corner. And he's going to be tripped up out there inside the 30-yard line for a big gain there by Hughes. That was Jackson, number 4. Jackson, number 4. I thought it was number 1, but that was number 4, Jackson. My apologies. Takes it all the way up to the 26-yard line. So a big run there by Jackson. Going quick here is West Sabine. We're going to get a stop before the play goes. 27 yards run Jackson. Looks like we're going to get a timeout onto the field out there. Maybe no, we're going to get a penalty flag. 5 yards there against the Tigers. So that backs them up to the 31-yard line. First down and 15 for West Sabine now. 31-yard line of San Augustine after a big run there by Jackson. Quick. Gonna look to pass. Flushed out of pocket. Now throws it downfield. Oh, and he's got it there. He got away from the defenders, and what a play. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a catch out there. I think that the defenders were looking at the ball because it looked like it was just way up in the air.
It was way up in the air.
And coming down with it is number 10 on the 31-yard touchdown pass. So a good play by Alex Richardson. He comes up with the play, and it's a touchdown here. And now going to see about going for 2 maybe. See if they can tie it up.
Well, looks like we have a game.
Getting close here at the end or into this third quarter. So still got the extra point. And we got a timeout before the extra point there, it looks like, huh? Okay. So we've got a little bit of talk about here. See if we can get that two-point conversion good. See if they can tie this thing up. Let's see if we got some scores here. I heard a couple of dings going on here on some scores. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Troop and Russ tied up at 7 there at halftime. And let's get back up here and see if we can find some of these teams here. Let's see. We got Beckville up 14-6. Shelbyville and Mount Enterprise still tied at 22. Center up 27-15 over Dangerfield. 14-0 Lave Lady over Garrison right now. So still ready for the two-point conversion here coming from Sabine. See if they can tie this up. 6:32 left to go in the third. And right now it is 14-12. And the Tigers coming to the line. Quick brings them up. Pitch out here to Striegel. Striegel going to be pushed back and stopped there and will not get in. And it will be a 14-12 ball game here after the PAT. is no good. So we'll be right back here as you're watching your Piney Woods area game of the night right here on Net SN.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
So many things get started at pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Hey, get on down to the pizzeria. Check out all the great deals down there and tell them you want some wings with some buffalo sauce and a salad. That's my favorite down there. They got lasagna is really good.
Oh, yeah?
And they always have a great monthly special, too. I think it's some works and something else for a great price down there. It's at the pizzeria. Check it out in Center. Coaches show every Monday nights. All right, so West Sabine takes it down on 4 plays, 53 yards, 31-yard touchdown pass to number 10, Alex Richardson from Quick. Here we go with the kick. And a little pump kick there is going to be taken there. Nice job. Picking it up there at about the 39-yard line. That is number 4. Who was that? Jalen Jackson. So Jackson, with his team leading 14-12, 6:32 to go into this third quarter. They'll have it on their own 39-yard line. Will the Wolves? So the Wolves at their own 39. First down and 10. Ready to roll. Big game tomorrow night, too, as we go to Tin Hall tomorrow night, Joe. We're going to have some fun, yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of games coming up here from next
Is
week.
homecoming tomorrow?
Homecoming tomorrow. Yep. A lot of homecomings going on. Here we go as it is Renfro going to hand off to Nash. Nash tries to find some room and he breaks 3 over the right side.
Can he make it?
Nash
Can he
at
go?
the 40,
Can he go?
at the 30.
I think he's there.
20.
Oh,
Finally tackled down there at the 10-yard line. A big run. Andrew Nash all the way down to the 9-yard line for the Wolves.
I think that's the run of the night, Larry.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's not Nash. Who's down Nash? Uh-oh, my bad. Who was it? That was Burrell on the run. Oh, thank you. Burrell on the run there, 12 and 22 there. So we're going to leave Burrell in there, and Renfro's going to take it this time, try to turn the corner. He's going to take it in. Touchdown for the Wolves as he takes it in and scores. That was Burrell on the big run. Thank you so much for giving me right there. So Burrell got himself a big run, and then Renfro takes it in from 9 yards out for his second rushing touchdown on the night. So we'll make sure we get Burrell his 11 and 51. That's what, 62-yard run for Burrell to set him up for the touchdown. And the Wolves bring Barrios on now as it is a 20-12 ball game. And Barrios with the kick is up, and it is good. So Barrios with the kick, and it's a quick touchdown for the San Augustine Wolves on a couple of plays. They come out and they answer right back to now make it a 21-12 ball game with 6:11 as it took them maybe 20 seconds off the clock to get that one done there, Joe. So
that was
nice play. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial and ag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
52-yard run there by Mr. Burrell on the 2 plays, and it's a 9-yard run by Renfro for his second rushing touchdown on the evening. He's got 8 carries, 37 yards, 2 touchdowns, and passing the ball very well. And I want to thank the crew up here to make sure I got to Mr. Burrell for his big run of 52 yards on that one. And it ends up being, not that.
A lot of action with very little time taken off the clock.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. 6:11 took maybe 21 seconds.
That's about it. I remember it was about 6:36 and a lot of action.
So Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Here we go. And it'll be taken. They're going to get it to Jackson here, trying to bring it here to the near side. Jackson breaks through.
Can he break it?
And he's at the 50-yard line. He breaks one tackle down the sideline. Jackson's still on his feet.
Oh,
he's going to take it to
boy.
the house. And Jackson all the way back for the touchdown on the kickoff return to take it back to the house. I don't see any laundry out there on the field. And a good run back there of about 90 yards there by Jackson for the touchdown, as it's a Pete return for the touchdown. So, wow.
Did I mention play of the day earlier?
Yeah.
Or night
run
now?
by Jackson for the score. And a quick score right there by West Sabine. Answer right back to now make it 21-18. So they're going to try to go for two to see if they can get within one.
That's all within 40 seconds.
Yeah. They grinded out first half, and now all the excitement coming together here in the middle part of this third quarter. So Quick going to bring him to the line here. See if they can get his team in there to get him within a point on this two-point conversion. Quick under center. Going to roll out, looking to pass, and it's going to be short. So the PAT, no good. So like Joseph mentioned here, really quickly, and got a couple of scores. So we'll be right back here on the Net as it. Back here, folks, ready to go for a Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. And well, I'll tell you what, a couple scores here very quickly into the last minute or so. So thanks for joining us. It's been very exciting football here the last couple of minutes. We've seen a kickoff return. We've seen pass plays. We've seen good run plays. A little bit of everything here tonight.
You got that right.
So here we go, ready for the kick once again. And Pineland going to kick it right here up short once again. And taking it in the middle of the field there. That is Jalen Jackson. He's grabbed it a while ago, and this time he decides to take it.
Well, he wasn't back far. He was moved up.
Yeah, he was kind of like in the middle of the line there. So number 4, Jalen Jackson, he snagged it out of the air the last time. And he gives his team good starting field position here in the third. St. Augustine will go with 5:52 to go in the third. And now have it on the West Sabine side of the field there at their own 43, at the West Sabine 43-yard line. So Renfro bringing his team right back out here, ready to go. And a couple of big, quick scores here by both teams. Renfro. And now this time Nash going to find some room on that far side. And he'll have enough for a first down maybe. Right close to the marker there. Let's see, right there about 9. So Nash going to get 9 on that one. That's going to be a holding against the Wolves. Didn't see the laundry out there, so that'll negate that play. And the Wolves, once again this week, even though they had a big win last week, they still had quite a few penalties, and they've got 6 for 45 yards so far in this one. That's going to back it up into their own territory there at the 48-yard line. 48-yard line of St. Augustine where they are now after the penalty markage marked off. First down and 20 with 5:45 to go in the third. It's a 21-18 ball game here in St. Augustine tonight. Ready to go. Pitch it out here to the near side. Good little run here. That is Nash on the carry, taking it up to the 49-yard line, getting on the other side of the 50 for the Wolves. And then he'll pick up 3. So that'll bring up a second down and about 16, maybe 17 here for the Wolves. Nash stays in the backfield behind Renfro. Clock rolling, getting close to 5 minutes to go. And we're going to get an offsides. False start. So against the Wolves. Back to the 46. Okay. So another 5 yards here, 7 for 50 here for the Wolves. Back into their own side of the field here once again. And that backs them up to a second down and about 20, maybe 21 here. Renfro into the offense. So taking a handoff here. Renfro downfield. Overthrows his intended receiver. Try to get it to Clifton there. And Clifton had him there in the middle of the field, but not able to connect. And we got a injured player here onto the field. So we're going to have an injury timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them as you're watching your Piney Woods Area Game of the Week. 21-18, San Augustine with the lead, 4:54 to go into the third. An injury timeout here on a Net SN.
Right Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by RightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Right Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities, their inviting and warm chapel, and their elegant lobby, and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here as we got a injury timeout on the field, and right now I thought we would go over and check out some of our scores. See if on our battered scoreboard right here. So we got a pretty serious injury out there onto the field. So we'll let the personnel do their good job out there that they are good at doing. So we'll let them go. So, all right, let's go over our batter scoreboard here. So when your case matters, it's batters. So Boulder Brook Hill, they have taken the lead now 35-6 over Price Carlisle Indians. Overton 33-6 over Maud. It is Bullard with the lead over Texarkana Liberty IU 16-7. Frankston trailing Scurry Rosser 49-27. It is Elysian Fields 36-22 over Hawkins. Harp over Sabine 26-13. West Rusk is losing to Tatum. Tatum having a great season this year, 42-14 right now. Beckville up on Tarleton, 14-6. Shelbyville hanging on to a 1-point lead over Mount Enterprise, 29-28 there. That's in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to go, according to this. Longview with a lead over Ruston, Louisiana, 10-7. And right here where we after that's West Sabine and St. Augustine. We got that. Lufkin 23-13 over Tyler. Sunnyvale trailing Van 14-7. Center up 34-15 over Dangerfield into the third. Texarkana over Kilgore 14-7. Right now at halftime, Lovelady up 14-0 over Garrison. And Longview Spring Hill trailing Gladewater 21-12. Palestine Westwood all over Hemphill 49-8. Longview Pine Tree 20-7 over Hallsville. Palestine trailing Marshall 35-7. The Alto Yellow Jackets up 21-0 over Winona. And Grand Saline and the Indians over Joaquin 37-12 at halftime. Gilmer on Lindell 14-10. Rusk and Troop tied at 7 at halftime. Carthage now up on Tyler Chapel Hill. And a surprise to me, Tyler Chapel Hill, I didn't think it would be anything like this, but Carthage all over Chapel Hill 31-7 tonight. That is a big surprise to me here this evening. Nacogdoches losing to Brian Rudder 21-10. And Tinahall, Linden Kildare. Well, that game will be tomorrow, and it will be a 6 o'clock kickoff. 5:30 is all the time for before the game at 5:30 for the homecoming festivities. That's what that's going to be right there. So that's kind of where we are with things here so far tonight, folks, as we have an injury timeout here on the field. And we're not going to show things out there. It is we're waiting on medical personnel to come in. And what I can tell you, though, folks, the young man is moving. He's okay. And I'm not going to speculate on anything, but it looks like he's got family and friends out there. So everything is moving around. So we're just going to hope and pray that everything is good. And, if you ask me, I saw they were working on an arm. I don't know for sure if that's what it was, but that's just don't take my word for it because I don't know for sure. But they got great personnel here, and we're going to get a bus out here, and we're going to take this young man and get him checked out, make sure everything is good. We're going to wish him well here tonight. All right, we're going to take another break here as we're in injury timeout in St. Augustine. It is 21-18, 4:54 to go into the third here on a Net SA.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Right Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Right Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods. Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
Aurora Concepts Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. when there's something wrong and you don't know what? Call Aurora Concepts.
Chef's Barbecue and Centers, open Tuesday through Friday, 10:30 to 5, and Saturdays, 10:30 to 2. Now, you can call in your order to Chef's Barbecue, you can come to the drive-thru, or bring the family down for a nice family dining experience for barbecue so good.
No, we're not going to say that.
All right, come on down to the center and enjoy some great barbecue at Chef's. How's that?
That's good, thank you.
Barbecue so good, make you want to slap your mama.
Boy, that's not on the script. I told you don't be saying that.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here as the Mercy personnel has showed up on scene, and we have a player down here, and is going to be taken out and to make sure everything is good. And I do believe everything is, and we're going to hope and pray that everything is fine and comes out good here for this young man. All right, so it's been a good third quarter here so far for both of these teams, and up to the stoppage right here. Right now, we're sitting at San Augustine ball. They'll have it on their third possession, like that, their fourth possession of the third quarter here, as both teams kind of came out and they had some running back for turnover on downs and a punt for the first two possessions by both teams. And then it was San Augustine who turned the ball over once again, or he had to turnover on downs, and then Sabine went down and I got themselves a score. And San Augustine goes right back and gets them a score. San Augustine West Sabine comes back with a kickoff return. So it's been really exciting right into the middle part of this third quarter. We have 3 touchdowns scored there very, very quickly here by both of these teams here in this third quarter. So right now we have an injury here on the field in San Augustine, as we have our great emergency personnel there out here to assist and make sure everything is good. So stick with us, folks, here. We'll get back to game action here just shortly. But right now we're going to make sure that player gets the best possible attention and get him onto the stretcher there and be good. Like I said, folks, I don't think this was a head injury or a leg injury, but being very cautious. The young man is sitting up. So being very cautious, that's what they're supposed to do. And just congratulations here to the staff. You never want to see anything like this, injuries of any kind like this, where you have to get carted off. So a lot of folks to help out here, make sure can move him without much problem. And there we go. Good to see. So like I said, folks, a lot of great games going on in the area. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to make our way over to the pit in Tenaha as Joe, myself, and then Mr. Chris Wallington is going to join us, and he's going to take care of all the homecoming festivities to start the ball game there. So we'll have that there, and then he's going to take off. He's got some things that he's got to do. But thank goodness we got the player loaded up, and everything's going to be good. Thank gosh. But I saw you had a couple other pieces there that might need to get read there tonight, man. What do you got going on?
Well, we'd like to thank all the local Piney Woods game sponsors. They include Haslam Tire Company backing the Joaquin Rams, First National Bank in Tenaha backing the Tigers, and the Dairy Queen and Center backing the Shelbyville Dragons. Each of them are proud of their team and all the other championship caliber organizations throughout Shelby County and East Texas.
That's right. So there you go. We'll be over in Tenaha. We have the First National Bank of Tenaha over there tomorrow. And I hope they have the Tiger Cafe open. It's always good food to go.
It is good food.
Good food. Tiger
I think
Cafe.
you got the in there.
Yeah, I think
they
so.
They seem to like you there.
Just a little bit. Get some fish or some chicken, either one. I tell you, had some good fried chicken today and a baked potato. That was good stuff for lunch today. All right, so still working on the injury time out here, folks, and we're going to get back to game action here for too long. We just wish and pray that everybody is good out there this evening. It looks like good, getting a thumbs up, and that's awesome to see.
Looks like it's a shoulder, maybe.
Shoulder and arm injury, maybe
his back. Hard to say.
Don't want to speculate, but he did give us a thumbs up and everything good, so that's good to see. It wasn't a head injury or anything like that, so that's always really, really good to make
He'll
sure
live to play
good.
Another game.
Yes, definitely. Tough young man. He'll be ready to play here. If you ask him, he'd probably say, "Put me back out there if you could."
Put me in, coach.
Put me in, coach. Put some duct tape on it. Put me right back in there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so there we go. Yeah, you're not going to find any young men that are that aren't tough as nails in the San Augustine or West Sabine area or anywhere around the Piney Woods area. That's for sure, for sure. All right, so the teams are going to warm up again here after a little bit of a halt on the clock. 4:54 to go. 21-18 is the score right now. We have San Augustine to have the ball on their own 46-yard line, I do believe. So we give the teams a little bit of time to get some warm-ups going on here, and then we'll be ready to go. And we'll chat by both coaches. And that's found me a little bitty grasshopper. Or is that a cricket? That's a cricket. Well, he ain't much bigger than
Little cricket?
Yeah, a little bitty cricket. About as big as my thumbnail there. All right, so here we go. Good crowd made it here from West Sabine, and the San Augustine Wolves represented well as well here tonight. And like coming down here and seeing that open space over behind the field over there where they're building a new high school and things like that. Got the new activity center on the way here in San Augustine as well. So a good job here by the administration and the community. Doing a great job at San Augustine. All righty, Coach Barnes got his team ready to go. First down, make that a third down and about 20 or so here for the Wolves after a penalty. A couple penalties, as a matter of fact, and a loss. So back to their own 46-yard line. Here we go, back to action. Nash, Renfro in pistol formation. Bringing man in motion. Going to give off to Nash. Nash. Oh, what a great play. What a great play in the backfield there by the West Sabine Tigers.
I have a feeling they're going to be kicking.
That was Kevin Freeman right there, and a great play there by the Tigers. He got in the backfield and disrupted that one. And that's going to be a lost fourth down all the way back. That's a loss of 6. Back to the 40-yard line.
They were already at the 20.
So that's going to bring up a fourth down and very long here for the Wolves. Going to be kicking it off here to Jackson. And a good kick over to the far side. Takes a good bounce, and Jackson let it go. And I'll take a Wolves bounce, get inside the 15, rolling all the way down there to about the 12 or 13-yard line. Good punch by the Wolves. So that end drives there. And so with 3:46 to go here in the third, it will be West Sabine football. They trail it 21-18. They'll have it there on their own 13-yard line. So Quick will come out here with his offense and see if his team can catch the lead for the first time. Price Carlisle gets a score, making it 41-12 over there against Bullard Brookhill. Quick in the shotgun this time. Wants to roll out here to his near side. Got his man here into the flat. And Jackson going to take it up to about to the 25-yard line. Mark it down there to 24. Should be a gain of 11. Should be enough for a first down. Ray Jones first down, and it is. Sorry, folks, with the camera. It's number 10 on the night for the Tigers. And that clock rolling down to 3:20 to go. Quick, bringing them back to the line. Look, the handoff. Quick holds himself, take it over to the left side, turning the corner, gets to the edge there, and he'll get up right around the 30 before he's brought down. Let's say he's at the 31. Gain of 7. 11 carries for 38 yards for the quarterback. Quick. That brings up a second down and about 4 here for the Tigers offense. Clock continuing to roll. Get under 3 minutes, down to 2:40 to play here in the third. 21-18. Wolves with the lead. Big game for both these squads. Quick once again. Bringing a man in motion left to the right side. Now clearing out the backfield. Twin receivers at both sides. Quick, gonna roll out here. Gonna look to pass. Well, pulls it down, trying to run. Pulls it back into the middle of the field.
Nice run.
He's got a great run. Takes it up to the 46-yard line on a first down for the Tigers on a 15-yard run by Quick. He's up over 53 yards now for the night. Another first down. Ray Jones first down. Number 11 on the evening here for the Tigers. Down to 2 minutes to go here into the third. And first down at their own 46, 47-yard line for West Sabine. Jackson and Hughes back and forth here, switching sides. Striegel coming outside now. He'll go in back there now. Looking to throw is quick. Now pulls it down, and he's going to be hit there at the line of scrimmage. And good job. Wisely pulls that down there quick. Back to the line of scrimmage with no gain on that play. That brings up a second down and right at 10 there. 1:13 to go in the third. All right, there's a pass by Quick here, and it's going to be caught at about the 49-yard line by Jackson, but but a good job here by the San Augustine defense. They get there quickly as I'm battling a cricket in my shirt. But I got it.
You got it, huh?
Yeah, there we got it. So 3 yards on that one. So that brings up a third down and about 8 here for the Tigers. Ball on their own 49-yard line. Clock rolling down about 25. So definitely going to have to snap it before the end of the quarter here. So fourth quarter getting ready to come up here, folks. So be ready. Yeah, it's going to snap it here before the end of the quarter. Quick. In shotgun. Going to roll over. Now looking to pass. Pull it down. Going to dump it out here.
Lobbed it up. Oh, he caught it.
He did catch it. Oh, he got it right over the top of the defender. I thought maybe he might get knocked away there.
Me too.
But a great catch there onto that far side. That was caught out there by number 10. That is Richardson onto the catch.
He jumped up there and grabbed it.
Takes it right out there, and it's all the way down to the 41-yard line of San Augustine. 12 yards. Another first down here for the Tigers. Tigers going to try to run it over that far side. And that's going to get to the end of the quarter here. As Striegel going to try to run it across there. He's going to pick up about 49 yards right there. And that'll take it out to right around the 32-yard line. And we'll switch sides at the end of the third quarter. It is San Augustine 21 and West Sabine Tigers 18. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. It's coming up, folks. Stay with us right here on NetSN.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those
Oh,
American
no, I couldn't possibly.
cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's
How
what I
could
need.
Father?
Ice cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Oh, what happened? Let's see. Get over there.
It's right here and right here. I just
All right, my apologies, folks. We had a little bit of a computer issue there. So we got a first down there by Sabine as they run it up ahead here to the 28-yard line on the run. And now with Jackson to get to 4 there. So it's another Ray Jones first down, 13 on the night. Sabine now trying to take the lead here for the first time, 21-18 as they have the ball there on the San Augustine 27-yard line. Quick, bringing them to the line. Now going to go up under center. And out, first man there. And a nice job there by the Wolves defense as they stack him up at the hole, not allowing anything on that run at all. Striegel not able to go anywhere. Courtney Davis, big number 55 in the middle right there. Keeping Striegel from running anywhere on that one. So that brings up a third down, brings out a second down and 10. That's Quick in his offense coming to the line. Like Jackson in the backfield with him this time. The pitch to him over to that far side. Jackson turning the corner. I thought I saw some laundry coming in there.
I saw laundry.
So that's about in the area of holding area right there. And that may be a holding there against the Tigers. And it is. Only their fourth penalty of the night. See where they mark it. That's a spot foul there. So they see they mark it. It was right there around the line of scrimmage. So they're going to take it all the way back to the 37-yard line. So, yeah, they'll lose about 9 on that one. So they have 4 penalties for 24 yards on of the evening. And that makes it a second down and long here for the Tigers. Ball all the way back at the 37-yard line of San Augustine. Makes that the 38 of San Augustine. Clock rolling, 10.5 to go. And the Wolves lead it 21-18. Quick, handing off. First man through on the far side, and he gets stacked up. And the Wolves defense there is right at the point of attack, and they are stepping up like I saw back in that first half. Both teams there just not allowing anything at all. Striegel this time, number 12, tried to turn the corner. No gain on that play. So that's going to bring up a second down and about 20 here. West Sabine only trailing by 3 right now. Trying to take as much time on the clock off the clock as they can, see if they can get it in the end zone. That's Quick in his offense, ready to go. Checking in with the sideline. And we're going to get a stoppage of play before the snap.
Oh.
We may get a. Do we get an offsides? Oh, they get a delay of game? I thought there was a second or two left on the clock when they snapped it, but I guess it's pretty close. So we're going to get another 5-yard penalty here against it's coming up on the 13th play of this drive. They actually started on their own 13-yard line, with 3:46 to go in that third quarter. So Sabine has held on to it here for almost 6 minutes. Here's the pitch. They're going to try this once again here. The flea flicker. And Quick going to send it up. Got a man down there.
There was holding. It should be a flag.
And that's going to be way over the head. Incomplete pass.
He was holding them the whole way.
Way over his head. Incomplete pass. Uncatchable pass. I think that's what they're going to say. I tend to agree with you there, but, I think that's what they're going to say. So the incomplete pass makes it a fourth down. It is fourth down. Fourth down and about 24 here for the Tigers. Ball sitting at the 41-yard line of San Augustine. Make that to 43. That's where it should be there after the incomplete pass. So here comes the punch, and it is up, and it is coming over here, and it will be taken there at about the 10-yard line. Cartwright.
Oh, nice move.
Back here at the 30.
Nice move.
Gets it back in the middle of the field. Down there at about the 40-yard line for
he's still running.
Still running. Finally going to be taken down there at about the 40-yard line.
Was that five, 6 defenders?
5 or 6 of them at least. All righty. So a good run there by Cartwright. Gets good starting field position here for San Augustine as they force the punt. And a good punt. And Cartwright brings it all the way back to the 40-yard line. So with 9 minutes exactly on the clock, San Augustine leads it 21-18. And here they come to the line. As it's Renfro in the backfield. He's got Nash back there with him, I do believe. And here we go. Bringing a man in motion. And out Nash. Nash got to
right down the center.
That looked like it might have been somebody grabbed a face mask there. Gets it across the 45 up to about the 47.
He's an elusive little back, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. 11 carries for 37 yards on the night. And that'll bring up a second down and about 3 here for San Augustine. Clock rolling, 8:30 to go. Pistol formation once again for Renfro and Nash in the backfield. Going to give to Nash. And Nash trying to find some room over there. And he might have got a couple close to the line of scrimmage. Might have got close to that line to gain up near the 50.
Let's stick with that Nash. Something good's going to happen, I think.
Yeah, he might break one there. You never know. That's enough for Ray Jones. First down. That's number 11 on the night for the Wolves as they're now at the 50-yard line. Shotgun. Renfro following his blockers. Comes around here to the near side. Gets tripped up at the 35-yard line. And he's down there at the 40. At the 45-yard line, he's down there at the 43. Okay. I have to do this, folks. I'm sorry.
Task in progress.
Yes. And we're back here, ready to go. And there's a pitch out here to the near side. And it's a loss on the play, but they're going to say just a loss of 1. So loss of 1 onto that play right there for the Wolves. 7:20 left to go into this ball game, and the Wolves are hanging on to it here. Third down and about 4. Sitting on the 42-yard line. I'm sorry, the 44-yard line.
That boy's going to need a break.
44-yard line there for Nash, and Coach may just be running this clock down here to call a timeout, which would be the Wolves trying to do as we get under 7 minutes to go. And they're going to call a timeout here, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout to go along with them, folks. So we do get to take a timeout. It is a 21-18 ball game. It's a 3rd down and 4 here for the Wolves. We'll be right back here on NetSN. Which one we got to go to this one?
At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
All righty, folks, we're back here, and we just heard that the Shelbyville Dragons had lost that game over there against Mount Enterprise. So, wow. So timeout over here as the Wolves talked about it. So 3rd down and 4 here for the Wolves. Going to hand off and a man coming around. Trying to turn the corner. Pushes Pile up there, getting it close to the marker. They're still going to be on the other side. You got to get up to near the 40, right around the 41-yard line. You can tell who was running on that one. Taking it up to the 41. Still going to be a 4th down and about 2 for the Wolves. Ball sitting at the 42-yard line of West Sabine. So a short 2 yards here for the Wolves, and Coach Barnes keeping his team on the field. Nash in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Come here to the near side. Renfro keeping himself. Got enough room. He'll cut it back into the middle field. Renfro still on his feet. He's at the 20. 15. Cuts it back into the middle field. That's a 10. Still on his feet.
Oh, he didn't go down.
Up there. 15-5.
Did he get it?
He's going to be close. He's inside the 5 down near the goal line, just outside the goal line. What a run by Renfro.
That was a run.
Wow. 41 yards down to the inside to 1. He now has 89 yards on to the night. What a run there by Renfro. And we got a injury down here, and hopefully it is nothing bad out there for one of the players. 5:57 to go. And looks like one of the St. Augustine players are down out there, so hope everybody's going to be okay. Hopefully it's just a cramping going on. It is pretty warm out here tonight. And let's see. We were checking on some scores, and I don't know, somebody said something about, 36-35. Shelbyville loses to Mount Enterprise, 36-35. Wow. Another great game there by both those teams, that's for sure. Beckville wins over Halton, 28-12. Tatum up big over West Rusk. Arp on top of Sabine Cardinals, 39-12. Elysian Fields, 39-30 over Hawkins. Bullard climbing back in there against Texarkana Liberty IU. Let's see. Let's go back down here to the bottom here, find some of these. Yeah, there's some crickets up here, ain't there?
They're jumping on me.
30-27, Lufkin over Tyler, running close to the end of that game right there. Center Rough Riders look like they're going to prove to 3-0 on of the year. As they're 4-0 on the years, they taking on Dangerfield 48-15 right now. Kilgore trading Texarkana Pleasant Grove by 24-10. Garrison and Lovelady 14-7. Lovelady hanging on to that one right there in the fourth quarter. All right, so we got our players up and good. Walking on their own power, which is good to see. And let's see if we can find Joaquin and Grand Saline. Joaquin's going to go down tonight, 44-12. Gilmer and Lindell. Gilmer up 14-10. Troop and Rusk. Troop up 10-7. Carthage all over Chapel Hill, 38-7. That's a surprise to me. I thought that'd be a closer game than that. So there we go. As the injury on to the Wolves. Everybody's going to be okay, thank goodness. All right, so here we go. As new quarterback in for the Wolves. Going to take it himself. And that's going to be in for the touchdown for the Wolves. And a quarterback there, number 5, that is Richardson. Number 5 in a quarterback there. So Jadavion Richardson takes it in for the 5-yard touchdown run. 5-yard run by Richardson. And that will be 5:53 left on the clock. So that will make it now a 27-18 ball game. And see if Barrios can knock through the extra point to make it a 10-point game here. And the kick is up, and it is good. So the extra point is good. And that will make it now a 28-18 ball game as the PAT is good. So we'll be right back here on our Friday night game of the week here in St. Augustine. The Wolves now take a 28-12 lead with 5:53 left to play into the ball game. We'll be right back here on a Net SN.
At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities, their inviting and warm chapel, and their elegant lobby, and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century. Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All righty, folks, we're back here ready for our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. It is coming up as it's now 28-18. 5:53 left on the clock. And we're going to get our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff coming up here. And back deep for the Tigers. Going to be Jackson and Striegel, I do believe. So here we go. Barrios ready for the kick. And it's going to go out of bounds over to the far side. So last time this happened, the coach made him re-kick it. So we'll see what they do here. See if they take the yardage. Or they got to make him kick it again. All right. So they're going to give. So they're going to make him re-kick it. See if they could get some better yards. They would have had it there at about the 35 anyway, where the ball went out. So, well, re-kick. So Barrios will be ready to go kicking once again here. Striegel to the far side. Jackson to the near side. Back deep here for the Tigers. And here's the kick. And try to get a straight line kick there, but it's taken right at the 49-yard line by West Sabine. So good starting position here at the 49-yard line. 5:53 to go. And trade them by 10 are the West Sabine Tigers. Quick coming out here with his offense. They can run this down here and get a quick score. Both teams have been able to do that tonight as well. So it's been a great game all the way around, played by both offense and defense here. Good special teams as well. So here he goes quick, ready to go. And look to roll out to his right side and puts it up. And did he catch it there at the 50-yard line? I can't tell if he caught it or if it was incomplete. Incomplete pass. So an incomplete pass there by Quick. Stops the clock 5:50. Second down and 10 from the 48-yard line of West Sabine. Tigers bring it right back up. Here's the toss to Striegel. The defense once again for the Wolves. Quick to the edge and not letting anybody get back there. That is Mosby right there, number 7 there, the first on of the attack. And back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. For Striegel. 9 carries, 23 yards for Striegel here tonight. Third down and 10. Clock rolling down, getting close to 5 minutes to play in this one. 28-18. And Quick rolling over to the far side. Puts it up. Got his man at the 40-yard line. And a good play there by the Tigers. A first down and 10 into a Wolves territory as it was caught on that far side there by number 10. And that was Richardson. And that'll take it right there to the 40-yard line of St. Augustine. So it's a gain of 11. So a gain of 11. That's behind the play there. So incomplete pass. Trying to get it there to his intended receiver, Kobe Hughes. It's incomplete, brings up a second down. So it brings up a second down and 10 here for the Tigers. Going to swing it out here to Hughes. Hughes got him here onto the flat. And going to get him right there. Nice smack. He takes it up to the 35-yard line. 5-yard pass play. Brings up a third down and 5 here for the Tigers. That clock rolling down to 4:20 left to go in this big rivalry game here. Both teams with 2 timeouts left in this game. And right now I got a third down and 5 here for the Tigers. Sitting there at the San Augustine 35-yard line. Quick under center. Going to pitch it out here to Jackson. Jackson trying to turn the corner. And he's going to be held up there close to the ball is out. Somebody got hit. That ball came way out here. And it looks like the Wolves may have jumped on it. And they do. As it got smacked there. I thought maybe he got forward progress stop. But the ball gets hit. Comes out. And now they're going to say, and the Wolves end up with the ball. But now there's a discussion down there, and they may be, it is Wolves football. Wolves football. So the fumble. So the first real turnover of the night. Well, we had a mishandle of some punts and some kicks, but that's the real turnover of the night, and it's a fumble there at the 39-yard line. Really, I thought maybe his progress got stopped there, and next thing I know, the ball popped out. So they got together and they said it is San Augustine football.
That could be the game right there.
It could be. So the Wolves going to have to hold on to it here, leading it 28-18 with 3:57. They'll have it on their own 40-yard line. So a little earlier, we saw Renfro come to the sideline there, got a little bunged up. So let's see. And we're going to have Cartwright in at quarterback. So Cartwright's going to hand off. And a big run up the middle here. Still running. It's still chugging the legs. Is that Andrew Nash?
He had a few linemen on his back.
That's Andrew Nash just carrying the load,
I'll say.
Nash takes it into West Sabine territory up to the 47-yard line. So at the 47-yard line, Nash picking up 13. Another Ray Jones first down. 13 on the night there for the Wolves. That clock rolling down to 3.5 to go. Into Sabine territory. That's Cartwright, the new quarterback here for the Wolves. Cartwright handing off. Cartwright holds himself, takes it over to the far side. Cartwright, this young man can fly. He's got enough for a first down. He's down around close to the 30-yard line. Morian Cartwright. Fast young man. Cartwright takes it all the way down. And they'll mark him there at the 33-yard line. 15 yards for Cartwright. First down for the Wolves. 3:12 left to go, and that'll stop the clock. They reset the chains here. So a couple first downs here for the Wolves could seal the deal here, Joe.
That's it.
Cartwright once again. Nash in the backfield. Going to hand off to Nash. Nash going to take it and taking defenders with him. Up the middle there, close to the 35, the 30-yard line. They'll call him at the 31. He'll get 2.
I like how they have the play clocks right in the end of the end zone so everybody can see them.
Right? So 55 yards rushing here by Nash on the night, 2:45 to go, and it's a second down and 8 after a couple of yards on that one. Cartwright in there, taking as much time as they can off that clock, just letting it tick down as far as they possibly can before they snap it. Nash in the backfield here. Low snap, going to hand off Nash. Oh, ball's loose once again. Ooh, man. It looks like the Wolves were able to jump right back on top of that at the line of scrimmage. No. It is going to be West Sabine ball. So it's a fumble.
Oh, boy.
The other way. So West Sabine's going to get it back with 2:24 to go. Uh-oh. That's a good job there by the West Sabine defense. Causing a fumble, giving it right back to their offense. 32-yard line is where they are. And they have 2:24 left to play. For quick in the offense here for West Sabine and the Tigers. Bringing them up in shotgun. Now moves the pistol. I look to Pat. Quick. Got a man down here.
Oh, he got his arm in there.
Got it.
A little bit underthrown.
Secondary for the Wolves. Back deep on that one. And therefore the cover, but he almost comes down with the catch. The pass incomplete. Pass incomplete brings up a second down and 10 here for the Tigers. 2:17 to go here to stop the clock on that one. 5 of 12, 73 yards and a touchdown for Quick on the night. Started off missing his first 3 passes, but then got it together there in that second and here in the third, and now even into the fourth. Got a couple passes here. So going to send Richardson to the far side of the formation out there. So there was a penalty out there, but the Wolves declined it to keep it 2nd down and 10 now instead of back to first. Okay. So quick bringing them out of the huddle. Twin receiver set here to the near side. Twin receiver set both sides of the formation. Here we go. Quick, bringing him to the line. I like to pass out in the flat, the wide receiver screen, but he is met right there by the Wolves defense to shut that off. He might have got a yard on that one, if that. As Richardson, number 10, onto that pass play there. So they get one.
We're under 2 minutes now.
Yep. Time becoming a factor here for the Tigers. 1:45 left to go. 3rd down and about 9 here for West Sabine. Big 3rd down play here for the Wolves. They need to make a stop. Quick, ready to go. Looks like Jackson in the backfield there. Nope, that's Striegel. Quick, don't look to pass. Throws it over to the far side. Got his man there. He looks like he's going to have enough for a 1st down. That may be Richardson once again. Looks like it. And Richardson will take it up to the 47-yard line. Good pass play there of 14 yards. Richardson's been on the receiving end of a lot of passes here by Quick tonight. Another 1st down. Quick going to throw it out there to him once again. And he's going to get tripped up there at the 50-yard line. Pick up maybe a couple. So going quickly here are the Tigers. We get down a minute to go. They need 10. They're trailing by 10. Quick brings it to the line. Now look to pass. Getting flushed out of the pocket. Got a man down there. Got to throw it up. Oh, he caught it on the extended hands of the intended receiver. Comes down with it in the extended hands of the defender. Right over his hands. It comes down with it. Does Richardson. What a play by Richardson with under a minute to go. That's a 50-yard touchdown pass.
I'll say.
It's a 50-yard touchdown pass to Richardson. He went, the defender jumped up. I thought maybe he got a hand on it, but it jumps right in the hands of Richardson. And Richardson makes the touchdown, and that makes it 28-24. And a 2-point conversion now coming. So Quick bringing him to the line here. Try to get 2-point conversion. Gonna roll over to the far side. Quick looking to throw it in the middle. And a 2-point conversion is good. So now that will make it a 28-26 ball game with a 2-point conversion. Good. Oh, boy. Here we go. Right down to it. And we'll be right back, folks, into this last 49.6. It's going to be good. Stay with us. We'll be back here in your Piney Woods area game of the week. It's 28-26 with 49.6 to go on NetSN.
Shelby Savings Bank has a brand new look. They're proud of where they've been, where they came from starting in 1981, but now they're moving forward with locations all over East Texas to serve you. Will Lucas knows that he's standing on the backs of giants that had a vision for the financial future of Shelby County. And he and his staff are taking that future into new directions with things like mobile deposits. It's the same bank, new look. Shelby Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All righty, well, folks, we're back here and getting ready for the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. As San Augustine has a 2-point lead and 49.6 left to go into this game. So we'll see what happens here as the Wolves come back out here. See if we get some scores going on here. As we mentioned earlier, Shelbyville loses to Mount Enterprise 36-35. Carlisle loses to Brook Hill 49-20. Looks like Troop is up over Rusk. Troop is up over Rusk. Going to get that back out here. Nope. Troop is up over Rusk. I saw that. Now my phone went to someplace else. Okay. So anyway, here's the situation. 49.6. They've been trying to do some quick kicking here, and they're going to do that here once again. And the Wolves are going to be right there to cover it up. And it'll be on West Sabine's side of the ball at the 49. 49.6 to go. From the 49-yard line for the Wolves. Even with a couple of timeouts here for West Sabine, if they get one 1st down, it should be good to go here for the Wolves to hold on to it. But got to get that 1st down as well. Got to hang on to the ball. Last time they had the ball, they fumbled it. Same thing for West Sabine. They're kind of like in the middle of the third, both teams just scoring real quickly there, back to back to back to back.
How many fumbles were in this game?
2 of them.
Just 2?
Yeah, just the 2. The back-to-back fumbles there just a while ago. Because we did have a misplay of a punt, but that wasn't really a fumble.
Right.
And then no interceptions tonight. But tell you, it's just been a great game tonight. I knew it was going to be a good one.
It has been a good game. You're right.
All right, so here we go. And basically, yeah, running around back there, probably what Cartwright's going to do, try to take some time off. And basically what they're going to do is victory formation. And I would figure that West Sabine would stop the clock there, but with 2 timeouts, but not really going to do any good because you can run this clock down here, 20, and yeah, it's pretty much going to wrap it up here. And with a couple timeouts, I would think West Sabine would call that, but
looks like you got about 4 seconds left till they run out.
So there we go. That is going to do it right there, as that is going to run it down, and it will be a 28-26 victory for San Augustine over West Sabine tonight. And what a great football game we had here tonight, folks. I'll tell you what a great game. Both these teams very deserving. Oh, they stop it with 6.6. Sorry. They stop it with 6.6. So we got a timeout here on the field. But I'll tell you what, both teams deserving of the win here this evening. And we're going to wish the San Augustine player who was injured, we're going to wish him well. Hope everything is good there. Same thing with some San Augustine players there. Hope everybody's good. But I'll tell you what a great football game this was here. And it just came down to just a couple of little plays here and there on both sides. Could have went any way here tonight. A couple, the missed PATs by Sabine, that is a big difference too. That's about 6 points in the game right there too.
That's right.
So that's a big difference on the thing too. So, but a great game by both teams, both coaches, man, both crowds, just great here tonight. And I tell you what, been a great night for football. Right now, it looks like San Augustine is going to hang on. Oh, they moved it back to 13 seconds. So they stopped it there. And basically, they got one more here because it's second down. So they have another opportunity to call another timeout with just one left. And taking all the time they can here are San Augustine Wolves. Make sure they got everything down. They want to hold on to the ball. They don't want any mistakes. They don't want any of that stuff going in there. So here we go. Least little bitty thing can happen. You definitely don't want that. All right, so here we go. Second down. It's a third down. So it'll be a third down here. And I don't know if we're going to get too much victory formation here. It's going to be Cartwright just trying to run the ball around, and he's going to come up into the middle of the field. Cartwright still on his feet. First down into West Sabine territory.
He may
40.
run it. He may run
30,
it.
20. And they're going to finally take him out of bounds there inside the 5. But that's going to do it, though, as the Wolves are going to win it here tonight by a score of 28-26. What a game here by San Augustine and West Sabine Tigers. As that's going to do it there, and that's going to end it there with a big run by Cartwright to finish this game out here. He ran about 40 yards down the field just to run the timeout. And that's going to do it, 28-26, your final score here this evening. All right, folks, we're going to take a break. We'll be back, and we'll get your Aurora
Aurora Concepts Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts.
So many things get started at pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here on the Aurora Concepts halftime or post-game show here, wrapping up the game, 28-26. What a great game it was. The St. Augustine Wolves come out here with the victory this evening over the West Sabine Tigers. And, Joe, we were talking about the plays, but, you got the 90-yard kickoff return. You got the quick run for the touchdown there by St. Augustine. I go all kinds of ways there, but I have to say that if I was going to pick one play for Dairy Queen play of the game, I got to go with the 90-yard touchdown return because that's always an exciting play. You got to go out there. So Jackson with the 90-yard touchdown return for the West Sabine Tigers. He gets that play of the game there from Dairy Queen. Now, player of the game here, I think I'm going to go with the quarterback here for the Michael Renfro for the St. Augustine Wolves. Renfro went 5 of 13, 107 yards, had a touchdown there. Also ran for a couple of touchdowns while running the ball for 10 times and 84 yards, and did a really good job out there too. So I think Michael Renfro is going to get to the player of the game here for me tonight. So for the Wolves here, they went at 7 drives. They had 2 punts, 1 fumble, 2 touchdowns, 1 end of the game, and 3 touchdowns in that second half there. So good job there by the Wolves. Played great defense. They gave up a couple touchdowns, 1 fumble, and 3 punts there by West Sabine. So West Sabine Tigers got a good solid squad. They're going to be very good through the rest of the year here. But a great game by both of these squads. Both teams running the ball very well. I think that the West Sabine really got their running game going late into the second quarter, into the rest of the game there, but a great job on the defensive fronts for the St. Augustine Wolves here to keep that running game as limited as what they possibly could and getting the ball back to their offense there tonight. They did a great job with that. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it right there. It was a great game, and both teams did very well. 14 first downs for the St. Augustine Wolves and 13 for West Sabine. And like I said, both teams running the ball well over 100 yards here tonight and passing too. So good job here by this rivalry game teams, and it's going to be a good one the rest of the way here too. So all right, folks, coming up tomorrow, join us at about 5:30. We'll be on the air a little before 5:30 for the homecoming festivities in Tenaha, and we'll bring you the game at 6 o'clock for Linden Kildare and Tenaha at the pit for homecoming tomorrow night. That's going to do it. So what do you think, Joe? About ready to go out of here?
Yeah, let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow, night, folks. All right, so hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow, folks, for more right here on the Net SN. Have a great night, everybody. We're out.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.